Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
I started playing football when I was 4 years old in the Cub Football League at Leo. My freshman year of high school, I really started to notice that there was something different about how I played compared to what some other people were playing like. So then I started to develop more. I started to see the results, and then being able to go to Iowa was a big opportunity for me. Being able to train here at PSM has really given me an edge over my competitors. Working on my speed, that's the name of the game nowadays, is who's the fastest guy on the field. Being able to put my body in different positions to allow me to be in the best position during the game. It's so important to not take those days off and just get into a place like PSM where they have flexible hours, and it's good for college athletes to come in and just train.
The athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
Developed for athletes of all sports, PSM's Edge training program is a personalized, high-intensity experience designed to help you outperform the competition. Whether you're looking to enhance your speed, strength, power, agility, or overall fitness, our expert training staff will build a program that adapts to your schedule while maximizing your overall performance. Now accepting athletes 12 years old and up. Get started today. Schedule your free evaluation at psmsports.com/edge.
At PSM Sports Therapy, recovery is more than getting you back to your sport. It's about building a stronger version of you. Our team of experts uses state-of-the-art technology to build personalized care plans that get you healthy and back in action safely. With no physician order needed, contact us directly to receive top-quality care exactly when you need it. Call 260-266-4007. Visit one of our Fort Wayne locations or go to psmsports.com to learn more.
Here, every athlete is one of one. Every day is an opportunity to improve, to become faster, stronger, healthier. That's our commitment. With elite training and expert care, we transform athletes by pushing through challenges and sharing every victory. PSM, you've got goals. We help you get there. Learn more at psmsports.com.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
At the University of St. Francis, we believe everyone's made for greatness. Here, students are inspired to reach higher, academically, personally, and spiritually. We're not just shaping minds, we're forming servant leaders with purpose and heart. Rooted in faith and tradition, we prepare students to live lives of virtue, service, and joy. This is where faith meets reason, and where students discover who they're truly called to be. Discover greater.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Damn, Kai, you going crazy.
Huh. Hey, look what I did. I took every loss and then I turned that to a profit. I can't reach my goals with everybody in my pocket. I can't trust the soul, but I know pain, but I can't block it. I can't block it. Hey, look what I did. Hey, they keep hitting me like big bro, let lock in. But we ain't even locked in. We ain't even locked in.
Wake Contracting, your trusted choice for complete home renovations. The heart of your home. Dream kitchens and custom bathrooms designed just the way you want them. 5-star reviews and happy customers. That's the Wake Contracting difference. Call 260-444-6081 or visit us online today.
Partnership between O&E, Orthopedics Northeast, and Parkview Sports Medicine is unique because our team is taking care of the athlete in their own environment on the field. O&E is the other end of our treatment when someone actually does have an injury that requires a specialist care.
We have athletic trainers, we have the physical therapists, and everyone's important. Everyone has a role to play because our goal's the same. We're just trying to get these athletes back to doing what they love to do.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome in Indiana high school football fans. SummitCitySports.com coming to you live, week number 1 of the 2026 season, and we're excited to get it started here, which could be a game of the year in week number 1 of high school action in the state of Indiana. We are SummitCitySports.com. You can follow us on X at 260 Sports. Like and follow our Facebook page, Summit City Sports, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Hit that notification bell. You'll be notified of all our live events as they do happen. Pat Wright is on the camera. I'm Tim Atkinson calling your play-by-play, and Jeff Mahoney is on the phone right now trying to figure out another broadcast issue, as we do each and every Friday night. But bringing in Jeff now, this is going to be an outstanding matchup with two Class 4A teams. Northside now down in Class 4A. They lost enrollment. Several schools gained enrollment. Southside and Wayne now in 5A, and Northside now down in 4A, and these are potential sectional matchups as well, Jeff. That's a very intriguing, just made sectional 19 even tougher coming up this year, but it's great to get it started here in Kendallville.
Yeah, isn't that crazy, Tim? I mean, sectional 19 for the last 2 years has sent a team to the state championship. Last year, the Bishop Dwenger Saints taking it all. They were just phenomenal. This year, the sectionals actually loaded even more, as you referred to. You got Columbia City, a good squad out of the NE8. DeKalb under Coach Ryan Robertson. They're getting better and better. He's in year number 2 with the Barons. Of course, this East Noble squad, year in, year out, has just proved to be one of the better teams in Northeast Indiana. 2 years ago, they played for a state championship, ended up as state runner-ups. We talk about Dwenger, Leo. I mean, they've reloaded again this year. They've got Brett Sauter back, but, man, they had a nice performance last week at Bishop Dwenger in that exhibition in New Haven. New Haven's getting a lot better. So I don't know if you're Northside, you're happy about moving down into 4A, because it's going to be all about the draw in that sectional.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I mean, if you open up with the East Noble and have to go through a Dwenger then to get to the sectional championship game, that's a tough road to take. And you remember last year in the 5A sectional, they had a bye in week 1. Right. And Coach Johnson said absolutely huge to have that bye, give his boys a week to rest up.
Yeah, it's always, the grind, and especially in the Summit Athletic Conference, is so hard and rigid on these young student athletes. Sometimes having that week off can help. And the other thing is you can help prepare to And when you're playing in 5A sectionals, you're playing teams that you don't normally see. So it's good. It was always good for them to get an extra week of preparation plus the extra week of rest. But no longer is that the case here for Northside, led by head coach Ben Johnson. And you had a chance to talk to Coach Johnson a little bit this week. This is probably the most talented roster he's had in quite some time, maybe ever since his program. They got 4 commits. They got 4 D1 possible kids, with Malik Moore being at the top of that. But I know you talked to Coach Johnson a little bit this weekend. What do you have to say, Jeff?
Well, the first thing we talked about, and I see Woody in the stands over there across the way, Tim.
Hall of Famer.
A Hall of Famer. Woody is the #1 Northside fan in the world. There's no doubt about that, Tim. We always love getting the updates from Woody. Too bad he's on the other side of the stadium. We can't get the updates from him. But the first thing Coach Johnson and I talked about, and this is all via email, but, this year Northside has by far, I've got them as the #2 ranked team in the Northeast Indiana Power Poll, maybe 1B to Carroll, because they're that loaded, Tim.
I agree.
Brandon Sanders, the junior quarterback, I got to see him play live in his only start of the year in week number 9 against Snyder. Last year, he was phenomenal in that game. He's got arm talent, really similar to what Riley Biddle had last year. So the East Noble fans will kind of understand that when the ball leaves his hand, it's kind of on a whip. So think about it, Tim. Northside's got their best team ever in 6 years of under Coach Johnson, and they're not going to play Dwenger, and they're not going to play Carroll. I mean, we're getting robbed of those matchups,
right.
And for Coach Johnson, it's an opportunity for him to get his licks in with his team against teams that, at times the past 6 years have handed it to the Legends.
Right.
So I don't know if that's going to change much next year with Concordia dropping out.
Still up in the air.
We got 9. Concordia leaving to the ACAC?
They'll be in the ACAC. No. It's up in the air if it's going to stay at 9 teams or if they're going to gain a team to get back to 10.
Yeah, well, either way, I mean, the SAC is just not the SAC that we had for so many years, because if you don't play everybody in conference, how can you have a true conference champion? It's looking like Northside could easily go undefeated in the SAC. Carroll could easily go undefeated in the SAC. Everybody wants to see that matchup. Why can't we
don't get it? And we won't get it because one's in the A and one's in the B. Northside's in with that B.
But, okay, so I'm sorry to go on a rant there. But also, me and Coach Johnson, we talked about Brandon Sanders, and Coach Johnson said, this is via email, Brandon can make all the throws. The ball comes off his hand different. It has pop to it. I agree with him 100%, Tim. That's exactly what I saw in week number 9 last year. Now, when they picked up Darius Holly, Nick Holly, and Brandon Gaither, now we saw Brandon last year for Bishop Lures. Right. He's a special running back. He's got a very low center of gravity. And Brandon, when they got him, I'm thinking, okay, now they got a true running back, so Caleb doesn't have to stay back there. They can move Caleb all around the field.
Caleb Kingley.
Can you imagine that, Tim? Like, you got to focus on Malik, but then you could have Caleb on the opposite side, get him in the slot. You can do so much with him. He's such a dynamic athlete. Sometimes I felt like he got bottled up a little bit in the trenches there.
Right.
And, folks, as a running back, he averaged almost 8 yards per carry throughout his career. But this is what Coach Johnson had to say. He said, Caleb will play both running back and slot this season. As we all know, Caleb is a game breaker every time he touches the ball. So you probably have the 2 biggest game breakers in Northeast Indiana, and Caleb Kingley and Malik Moore.
Absolutely.
Brandon Gaither is a really good downhill, strong running back. That's exactly what he is, Tim.
Yeah.
When he hits you, he can wear down a defense. Now, Jaden Brinkley, unfortunately, was slated to start at cornerback, I believe it was, a defensive back here for Northside. Jaden is only a sophomore, everybody, at 6 feet, 160 pounds. Unfortunately, ACL injury in preseason. Our prayers are with the young man. Hey, Tim, he's got 2 more years, to showcase his talents because, guys, he's a sophomore, and he was going to really contribute to this defense. But I'm super pumped to see Ben Davis. Ben Davis was a running back last year, 20 carries, 115 yards, averaging 6 yards a carry. Ben Davis is a 4.0 student.
Hello.
Wants to be a doctor.
Okay.
And he's going to be at the second level there, helping to read the offense, reading pre-snap stuff for this D. He's a junior at 6 foot, 205 pounds. So some exciting stuff if you're a Legends fan.
Yeah, you mentioned Malik Moore, still uncommitted. He'll probably end up in the Big Ten if I had to guess. And then, of course, you got Amarion Waits there on the line, committed to Eastern Michigan. Leslie Woodson, the outstanding DN that had some injury troubles early in his career. He's committed to Iowa State. These are very talented players. And let's not forget about one of the most respected freshmen coming into high school in quite some time, maybe since Tay Johnson. He wants to be called Bronte now, so let me fix that. Bronte Johnson there at Notre Dame, and Jace Brooks. He's Keon Brooks Jr.'s cousin. He is a tremendous athlete and a special type of game breaker at just a freshman. They list him at 6'1", 170. That's probably about right. He's probably closer to the 6 foot. But an outstanding basketball player as well. And the player, Jeff, that I'm looking for as well, besides those that I mentioned, and Darion Goodwin, of course, as well, will probably end up in the NAIA. Maybe he can flip into the lower level of D2. But Sutton Yorko, the tight end that really no one thought about, freshman, sophomore, even junior year, not a lot of numbers. He's committed to the NAIA level. So, that's another piece that Bren Johnson has in his 6th year. Right now, the Northside Legends are saying we have no excuses. We need to win right now, and it needs to happen right here in Class 4A. But as you mentioned, that sectional and sectional number 19 is absolutely insane. And then looking at the other side, Jeff, in East Noble, led by head coach Alex Stewart, 24-3 in his 3rd years, just picked up a juggernaut of a program. And they have the best player in the state in the sophomore class, and he's the number 7th ranked player in the country. Just a tremendous, dynamic player that you don't see very often. His name is Austin Phillips. He had 99 tackles last year, 13 for a loss, 3 sacks, 3 forced fumble. Oh, by the way, he also got thrown in the starting running back slot last year as Ian Ramey broke his ankle before the season, was out the whole season, who was the number 1 back coming into the season. Austin Phillips, they just threw him at RB1 and picked up 967 yards and 11 touchdowns, Jeff. He's one of those once-in-a-generational type of players. He just looks different than anyone else. He is a tremendous potential, high potential. He'll go anywhere that he wants to go. He's already been offered by the national champions in IU, Notre Dame, Ohio State, you name it, he's been offered, Jeff. He's special.
Yeah, most recently USC. So if he wants to go to the West Coast and to Hollywood, then he can do that as well. And it's like you said, Tim, you've seen his workout tapes. I mean, he's fluid. Mm-hmm. It's not just that you're strong. You need to be fluid. Work those fast twitch muscles. Yep. Be able to swivel with your hips. And those are things that he's doing, and it's impressive. I mean, his older brother, Alex, Alex Phillips has paved the way. Now, Alex, I believe, had a little bit of a hamstring injury earlier in the summer, but I did talk with wide receivers coach Dylan Hunley before the game. He said, don't worry about Alex, he's going to be good to go in this one. And Phillips last year, all he did was have 58 receptions, 668 yards, averaging 12 per catch with 7 touchdowns. And really, he was I'd say he was the second option last year between Alexander Scott. Yeah. Alexander Scott, who was first-team All-NE8 last year and an All-Stater. Everybody likes to look at that sectional game where they got kind of worked by Dwenger. I mean,
you can say it. They got crushed.
Yeah, I mean, it was 32-0.
Yep.
But remember, East Noble did that to Dwenger the year before.
Yep.
And Tim, you and I did that game. It was the walking wounded for East Noble. Remember, Mason Trish had torn an ACL in basketball training before the season even started. He was out there. Scott was hobbled as well. But, coming into this one, it sounds like they're all going to be healthy. And the most important piece of that is Ian Ramey, the senior at 5'9", 180.
Yeah, he's the X factor, Jeff, this year, I think.
100%. I mean, starting second base last year for the baseball team, had a few stolen bases, had 2 triples, a bunch of doubles, 2 home runs. I mean, you got to love it. And, Tim, you saw him.
He's only 5'9", too. I mean, that's some pop.
For
5'9".
Yeah, and it's so good for him because, like we were talking about with Brandon Gaither, he can get his pad level low. Think of Dylan Krell, who was one of the best East Noble Knights to ever come through this area, now a starting linebacker at the University of St. Francis, and we talked about this in the summer, A.J. Shefferly, who is at Bishop Dwenger, and Dylan Krell could be your 2 starting middle linebackers at St. Francis. So that will be a fun one to watch. And for the folks around here that are fans of Dylan and Riley Biddle, who's also at St. Francis, their first home game is September 12th against Marion under the lights, Tim. So
that's going to be killer.
Yeah, that would be a good one to come to. So, I read a lot of the media. Blitz does a great job.
Yeah.
You just didn't hear much about Ian Ramey, but he's very special, Tim.
Yeah, it's because he missed pretty much the whole year last year. So, but he was starting running back as a sophomore as well. Him and Biddle double duty there in the backfield. So, absolutely tremendous player. I really like Cohen Quake. He's got a really strong. He's got a D1 type of body at 6'3", 195. Tight end, plays defense as well for him. I know they're really high on a pair of sophomores and the wide receiver in Jax Ernsberger, and on the defensive side, the sophomores, Bo Sterling there at the free safety. I know they're really high on those sophomores, and of course, then you have the best sophomore in the state and the 7th-ranked one in the country in Austin Phillips. So let's not forget the transfer in Perlick, Aaron Perlick. He's here now. His dad became the AD. So he's here. He's going to be starting at outside linebacker. He transferred from Leo. This is Alexander Scott in that back. Just a go-getter. He loves to go after. He had 5 picks last year. What do you have? 8 pass deflections. The kid is really special and a ball hawk, which if you've been watching East Noble for the past 5-6 years, they always have one of those type of kids.
Yeah, and Alex Scott, Tim, I'll tell you what, this might be the best matchup. He goes 6'2", against Malik Moore, who goes 6'3". I mean, because Alex Scott is one heck of a cornerback. Yeah. But talking to Luke Amstutz, who is the AD, a great head coach here for many, many years at East Noble. He's now at Northridge, and the Northern Lakes Conference can't be happy about that. Because he's going to do good things with the Raiders. But, Tim, we'll get back to that after the national anthem.
Yeah, we're going to throw it now down to the East Noble Band that will provide the Star-Spangled Banner here at East Noble High School in Kendallville, Indiana. Outstanding job by the pep band here at East Noble High School up in Kendallville, about 25 miles north of Fort Wayne, Indiana, home of Summit City Sports. Make sure you, again, follow us on Twitter at 260sports. Like and follow our Facebook page, Summit City Sports. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. It is about game time, Jeff. We've been waiting all summer long to get up here to Kendallville to get this game going. This is a game of the year in week 1 in the 2026 season. Where else would you want to be besides East Noble High School?
Yeah, that's what I'm calling it. This is a potential game of the year, and I think it's a no-brainer. Definitely, I had this game slated, Tim, in early July. I was just so excited, especially after I found out Gaither is going to be over here at Northside. But wanted to go back to the sophomore class, because Coach Amstutz had told me a year ago, this will most likely be the best class to ever come through East Noble. And I was just shocked when I heard that. Obviously, Krell in that class right there was great. Riley Biddle's class last year. I mean, East Noble lost 4 starting offensive linemen. They lost 9 starters on offense, 5 starters on defense, Tim. But you talk about Bo Sterling. He is the backup quarterback. He's also the free safety. goes 6'4", 160 pounds. You know, I talked to a good friend of Summit City Sports, Mitch Sturm, who runs the MVP basketball.
Mitch.
He also trains basketball players, and he does some training with Bo Sterling. He's like, Jeff, that kid towers over me now, and I go 6'4". So Bo's a big guy, but when you look at the starting quarterback, Easton Klein was a starter in the backfield last year with 75 tackles, 1 tackle for a loss, 2 QB hurries, 2 interceptions. In true East Noble form, their guys can go both sides of the ball and produce at a high level. But talking with Dylan Hundley, the wide receivers coach, he said Easton has a very high IQ. He's another one of those guys that's a straight A student. They feel very, very comfortable with either of the quarterbacks under center, but they just feel like it's Easton's time. He's been in the program. This is year number 4, and he gets the nod at starting quarterback.
Yeah, I'm telling you, well-run programs like you have here at East Noble, it's plug and play. They don't expect any drag off from class to class. They expect excellence, and that's what produces high-level winning at a competitive tick. But we're about to see it here tonight. Great crowd on hand. This East Noble side, they always pack it. You know what they're going to do here. They all got their pork burgers out, and they're ready for this matchup against Northside. Other conference matchups, I'll give you the SAC first. Other games around the area in the Summit Athletic Conference. You got a couple 7:30 starts, but Adams Central is at Bishop Lewis. Snyder is out west at Warsaw. Wayne at Leo. Carroll's hosting Hamilton Southeastern. You have a rematch of the 4A state championship game last year, and Ron Colley's at Bishop Dwenger. Cecina is at Concordia. Marion is at Southside, and Westfield is at Homestead. Looking at the Northeast 8 Conference that East Noble is in, you got Belmont at Madison Grant. Belmont looking for that elusive win. I mentioned a couple of the other games. Garrett at DeKalb. Huntington North is at Eastbrook. Watch for that junior quarterback there at Huntington North. He's a game changer. New Haven at Heritage. You mentioned a little bit about New Haven and what they're expecting. A huge leap forward this year. Columbia City is hosting Northwood, and Mississinawa is hosting Norwell. It's that time of year. Everybody, you got to be ready now to play. If you're not, you can start the season 0-2 real quickly.
Yeah, no doubt, Tim. And speaking of going winless, it's been like 4 years, I think, for Belmont, the longest losing streak in the state. And Blake Blaker now is the new head coach. Blake was actually at USF when I was there as well. I wasn't a player, everybody. I did all the video and worked with the football staff closely. I believe when Dylan Hundley was a freshman at St. Francis, and folks that don't know, Dylan Hundley was one of the best wide receivers that's ever come through East Noble. Tim, he had the softest hands and very good body control in the air. And one of the best wide receivers I've ever seen play. But once again, Blake Blaker, now the coach at Belmont. He was at Southern Wells last year, and he's going to be doing some good things at Belmont. I follow those guys on Facebook. You know, he's always keeping everybody updated. With just the day-to-day stuff that goes on with the team. So exciting news over there in Decatur. We definitely want to see them get things back on track. And once again, they're in the NE8. It's not easy in this conference.
Yeah, no question about it, Jeff. So the captains are out on the field for the Northside Legends. Their captains, number 12 is Jamarcus Martin, number 24 Malik Moore, number 50 Amarion Waits, and number 52 Darion Goodwin. The captains Northside for the East Noble.
And deferred. East Noble will receive.
So East Noble will receive. Northside won the toss, and they'll defer it. Captains for the East Noble Knights is Cohen Quake, Alex Phillips, Tayden Betts, and Alex Scott. Those are 4 senior captains for Coach Stewart. So we are ready, folks. It is game time. East Noble, of course, in their all-blue home unis. And Northside rocking their all-white unis, the white helmets, looking sleek. You know what head coach B.J. Johnson's going to always have, and that is some fresh unis. Well, this is must-see TV, folks. We are live from 5 other venues across Northeast Indiana. We would have been at 6, but unfortunately, Gary West had to cancel their game against Northrop with all the flooding and the power outages with that monsoon that rolled in there on the northwest corner of the state. So prayers, all the players out there and families out in the northwest part of the state. Hopefully you get things back to normal as quickly as possible. For Northrop, you got to leave this as a silver lining type of thing. Just give an extra edge to your kids and a chip on their shoulder to go prove it in week 2. So here we go. Northside will kick it, Jeff, against East Noble. It is finally the regular season.
Couldn't be more excited, Tim. I've been having goosebumps ever since the beginning of this morning. Woke up with goosebumps and all the way to this moment right here. But absolutely thoughts and prayers with everybody. Everybody in the Gary, Indiana area.
Northwest.
Also, Anderson High School had to cancel their scrimmage at Southside, so our thoughts and prayers are with all those communities, as this is a time to rally around together.
Yes. Well, how about Malik Moore adding another little specialty to his game? He's going to be the kickoff guy here. Back deep for East Noble is number 1, Alexander Scott, and that is number 32, Aaron Perlick, the transfer from Leo.
Yeah, and he's a sophomore. He's a backup running back, so we should see a lot of him today.
This is Indiana High School football. We do play 4 12-minute quarters, and it is on here. Kicked it to the up man, and number 25, Lucas Neiman, and we're going to see Easton Klein for his first reps as the starting quarterback for the East Noble Knights.
Yeah, and that was Lucas Nyman, who last year was basically like your third-string running back. They really don't skip a beat with these running back linebackers. You're also going to see Nyman as an inside linebacker. Goes 5'9", 170.
Here we go, 1st and 10. Ball at the 36-yard line. 3 wide receivers set. He's going to go in the shotgun. Man in motion. The hand to Ramey. Ramey scoots and picks it out to the 40. Gain of about 4 yards. Will bring up 2nd and 6. Nice little misdirection. You're going to see a lot of that from Coach Stewart. Moving one way, going the opposite way. A lot of motion as well.
Yeah, and that's just a staple of East Noble, Tim. You see it year in, year out with these guys. They make it really, really hard on defenses. A lot of misdirection. And we're just going to have to get out of that replay.
Yep. Here he is. Klein. Another handoff to Ramey. Scoots through. Tackle down low. Oh, ball came out, Jeff. Ball came out. Are they marking him down? Referee's talking about it. They have not signaled yet. It is Northside ball. That, excuse me, number 12 on the tackle in Martin. He was low. It looked like it was Waits that was up top, Jeff, and a fumble and recovery, and Northside's in business.
It was Darion Goodwin, I believe, number 52 right there that catches them. And then it's ripped away. I'm not sure if that was Ben Davis, the high IQ defender. And was that number 2, Leslie Woodson, that came out with the ball there? A lot going on, but once again, we'll watch it one more time on the Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning replay as we slow it up. You see Goodwin with the catch, and yeah, I mean, you had 3 legends converging on the play, and a huge one. First big play of the day goes to Northside.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for the legends. And they're going to run out at quarterback, Jeff. It looks like Malik Moore is going to be the signal caller here to start this game.
Yeah, unfortunately, Brandon Sanders was going to be a game-time decision, and it looks like it is Moore.
Trips far side, lone wide receiver to the near side. The handoff, Kingley. That's what he can do, is make kids miss. Good run to start that series. Pickup of about 6 yards. So we'll make it 2nd and 4 for the Legends. But Kingley so elusive and has just continued to add strength as they're going hurry up here, Jeff.
Gain of 6, 2nd and 4.
Same formation. They're going to flip-flop Kingley to the right hip of Malik. Moore in the shotgun. That's Trey Rogers, the lone wide receiver on this near side. That one's tackled by Ramey on the front side. And I could not see. That was number 55 on the backside, and Tatum Getz combining for the tackle.
Yeah, it looks like Austin Phillips was in there too. I mean, this is the strength of this East Noble team, is this linebacking core. Ian Ramey, the gap opened right there, Tim, and he shot it So let's pull this forward here to the replay we want to see.
Having a little microphone issues here. If you hear that squeaking, that's the PA announced microphone.
But great job converging on the ball right there by the East Noble defense. That's what they do year in, year out.
Check it. That's Brandon Gaither, number 5, is the running back.
Yes.
Kingley is in the slot on the right side. I was going to say Kingley looked a little bit stronger than he did a year ago, but that's Gaither, the transfer from Lures.
Well, Kingley wore 5 for, I think, the last 2 years at least.
Yep. Threw me off there, and I don't think I did a Northside game last year.
And Malik's coming off the field right now. He's going to get some instructions from his head coach, Ben Johnson, in his 6th year.
10:09 left. We'll keep an eye on some scores around the area. Dwenger and Roncalli did get kicked off. That's early, about 3 minutes into the first quarter. It's 0-0. I'll give you some updates throughout. Same formation. Gaither, on the left side. Malik, RPO, and goes through the arm tackle of Phillips. And it's close to a pickup of about 4. That'll bring up 4th and 4.
Yeah, great job by Jack Slater coming up after Malik was able to escape the first tackle against all-world Austin Phillips. Phillips doing a good job scraping off and coming down, and then holding on right there was Slater to save that first down. I mean, they're 4 yards short.
Yep. This is no man's land. This is going to go 4th and 4 for the Legends.
And a cover 2 look there by East Noble. That's Bo Sterling along with number 12, Alex Phillips.
Malik Moore in the shotgun. He's going to roll to his right. Has some receivers wide open and just over the head. Brooks, the freshman, elevated but could not bring that down. There was 2 defenders for 3 wide receivers on that far side. Jeff, East Noble's got to figure that one out because that could have been a touchdown.
Yeah, and that's just, a ball that was overthrown a little bit, but you can see the athleticism here by the freshman Jace Brooks as he launches up in the air and nearly one-hands that ball, Tim. It's outstanding.
Yeah, wait till you see him
Future's
play basketball.
bright.
Oh, there's no doubt. So East Noble will take over. The fumble did not hurt him. 9:04 left in this quarter. Here comes Easton Klein. Has Ramey on the left hip, little offset. And we're going to flag the first one of the game. This is going to be a false start on East Noble. Back them up 5. Bring up 1st and 15 for the Knights.
But I tell you what, Tim, what a huge win there for East Noble. You cough the ball up and then force a 4 and out.
Yep.
Big time.
Showing the defensive strength right now. We knew that was going to be the strength of this East Noble squad this year. Not saying they don't have weapons because they do on the outside, but on the offensive side. Here's Easton Klein. Takes a snap again. A little trickery. Oh, good block on Woodson, but the rest of the Legends line cleaned it up. There'll be a gain of maybe back to the line of scrimmage. Let's see where they mark it. Yeah, they're going to get it back to the line of scrimmage. We'll bring up 2nd and 15. But that was on that right side. The pull by number 50 on the offensive line. Landon Mills, the junior, did a really nice job of keeping Woodson away from the running back. But the rest of the Legends scooped in.
Yeah, nice shovel pass to Ramey. Adrian Montoya, Landon Mills, Hayden McCann, Tayden Getz, and Jack Graves, they averaged $2.19 a man across the line.
Ramey's going to take it off the left tackle. Going through a arm tackle of number 4 in Sutton Yorko. We'll pick up, get about to the 35. Ramey, slow to get up. Okay, he just tripped. Thank goodness. That's one kid you do not want to see get hurt.
Yeah, back to the original line of scrimmage there for Ramey, a gain of 5 on the play. Did a good job of getting out in space and getting upfield.
3rd and 10. Twin wide receiver set near side, lone wide receiver to the far side.
And it looks like Northside's going to have to call a timeout.
Yeah, their personnel was all whacked up there, Jeff.
Yeah, that was Jaden Fluker, who ran towards the sideline and then had to run off real quick.
As you know, the Big Eyed Fish, they've been around Northeast Indiana area for generations. Enjoy the best fish in Fort Wayne in a family-friendly environment, the Big Eyed Fish. Tom Steele Tire has been servicing the Fort Wayne area for over 40 years. They'll help you find the perfect tire for your vehicle and other auto repair services. At Ottenweiler Contracting, we invest in our customers by providing peace of mind during the tire process from bid to build. Visit OttenweilerContracting.com. Jolly Law Firm is the area's best criminal defense firm, helping defend the accused from the government. Whether facing an OWI or any other criminal accusation, Jolly Law Firm is the answer. Sioka Cleaning and Restoration, providing top-notch commercial cleaning services, including janitorial, water damage, and state-of-the-art disinfectant services.
Wait a second, Tim. Let me see that reader real quick. I thought I talked to Mr. Jolly. Yeah, Jolly Law Firm is your best defense. Let's go. Let's go, Dave.
Let's go. You know what? You just go off memory because I said it so many times the last 2 years. But shout out to Dave Jolly. 3rd and 10, big third down play. They got man-to-man coverage over here on the near side. Malik Moore rolled over. Was he across the line of scrimmage? Good catch and completion. That was number 12, Alex Phillips. But I believe that he was across the line of scrimmage on that play, so that'll be illegal touching. And this is coming back.
Yeah, we'll check it out. Easton Klein once again rolling out to the right as the referee conferring there in the middle of the field. Good job. Nice pressure right there. Evades the tackle, but you can see there over the 36-yard line. I mean, he was right at the line of scrimmage. We'll roll that one back, folks.
Here we go. Let's hear from the white hat.
And slow-mo it.
Illegal forward pass on the offense.
Yeah.
5-yard penalty, 3rd down.
Tim, and it honestly, it looked like his plant foot might have been behind the line of scrimmage, but his body was forward, and his arm definitely over the line of scrimmage.
You know, and he had man-to-man coverage on this near side, but as soon as Malik saw that, Malik Moore playing safety there, rolled over the top and took that deep one away. Without that, that could have been a touchdown.
Yeah, he's a pretty rangy safety, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, he's pretty good. Pretty good. High IQ. Can play any position, really. You could probably line him up on the defensive end, and he'd do a job. But here we go. Big third down, 3rd and 15. Klein, plenty of space. Just got to get rid of it. That's a fumble. Oh, they're calling it incomplete pass.
It was a shovel pass is what it looked like.
Okay. That looked like a complete knockaway, but it will bring up 4th down. Dodge a bullet right there, but good pocket right there. Klein just not feeling it yet. Probably going to take a possession or two to ease in onto this quarterback spot.
And this is one of those Tom Brady things where it just doesn't really feel right? But it's a shovel pass, that offensive lineman in the area. 4th down. So 4th and 15.
It will be Alex Scott to kick it back deep. Standing at his own 31, 32-yard line is Malik Moore. He's a game breaker. And if I'm East Noble, I'm angling this out of bounds. I am not giving him an opportunity to break this game open.
Yeah, and Jonah Slater, a freshman, was slotted in to punt.
And they do kick it away from him. Nice punt. Takes a nice East Noble bounce as well. That's how you flip the field right there. Tremendous punt by Alexander Scott.
Yeah, great coverage downfield. That's Ramey along with number 32, Aaron Perlick. Made it to where Malik Moore could not pick that one up and take off. And that's one of those situations where first game of the season, big-time atmosphere, high-level opponent here in Northside, ranked number 15 in 4A, which is really, really low for this Northside Legends team. You want to get a senior out there in that situation, Tim, early on in the season.
Yeah, it's better be safe than sorry. And going with someone with some experience, whether it's kicking it or not, just being on the field and feeling comfortable is a huge game changer. So here we go. Northside will take over for their second possession of the game, Jeff. A ball at the 20, 1st and 10. Moore stays in at quarterback. 4 wide receiver set. That's Gaither, I believe, on the right hip. It is. Big hole on this left side. Another good block by, that was Kingley with a good block, giving a couple extra yards. But even the size of that hole, Jeff, you see the speed of East Noble closing it down. You know, without that speed, that's a 10-yard, 12-yard gain instead of a 5-yard gain.
Well, you see Austin Phillips there being able to beat that block right there. So offensive lineman was in good shape. That was the left guard that came out and got right in front of him there. Austin Phillips just knows how to use his body, like you said, Tim, and went right around him. Went to the left of him and under, which you would think it would be to the right.
Blew that one up. That was number 9 in the backfield. Cohen Quake, absolutely nowhere to go. Suck Gaither in the mouth right at the 25-yard line. And it will be a no gain. We'll stay 3rd and 5.
Yeah, Cohen Quake, I mean, you got to love him on offense, too, because he's a big tight end, basically a 6th offensive lineman for you down on the field. But here from his right defensive end position, once again, he was able to go inside the block and then come outside and blow that play up.
No, Moore gets the call from the sideline.
You know, when you see Cohen quake, that motor is 110%, Tim.
There's no doubt. And like I mentioned in the pregame, he's got a D1 type of body. Here we go. 3rd and 5. Moore rolls out to his right. He goes zone defense here and throws it into traffic.
Yeah.
Picked.
Yeah.
Alexander Scott. He comes here near side to the 40. Can he get a block from Ramey? He's coming, angling out, cuts it back in. There's stiff arms Moore and takes it inside the 15-yard line. East Noble is in business.
Alex Scott, man, those lollipops are not going to cut it when he's in the backfield. He had 5 interceptions last year, Tim, 8 passes defended. Last year, he was one of the highest rising recruitable athletes in Northeast Indiana. So we'll take another look at this on the Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning replay. But this is the second throw from Malik Moore that has just kind of been duckish, if you will. Guys, we're going to have to get out because East Noble does have this hurry-up-o. Here on 1st and 10 with Easton Klein.
That's number 32 getting his first carry in the sophomore transfer from Leo, Aaron Perlick.
Aaron Perlick on the carry.
But this should give us an opportunity here to look at that interception. Once again, Malik Moore here rolling out to his right. He's got plenty of time there. Now, the pocket was collapsing in on him, but, man, you had 3 defenders in that area.
Yeah, dropped into a zone, did East Noble. And there was nowhere to go with that ball. You like to see, I mean, it was 3rd and 5. Malik just needs to tuck that and go.
And we talk about how great he is at safety. You can say the same for Alex Scott.
No doubt about it, Jeff. No doubt about it. Did have 5 picks last year, already with 1. Here's Perlick with the carry off the left tackle. Good cut in and upended just inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark him, I believe, at the 9.
And that's what kind of the difference that you're seeing early on in this game is East Noble's not going to bounce it out. They're going to follow their blockers and get upfield. You know, call it 4 or 5 yards a chunk at a time.
Big 3rd down play, 3rd and 4.
And by the way, folks, Alex Scott is the starting cornerback, but he could obviously play safety too.
He play whatever. Here is Klein. Ramey comes into the backfield. 3rd and 5. They can get a first down at the 4-yard line. Man in motion is Slater. And the hand to Ramey. The push. First down. Can they get him in the end zone? Helmet comes off. And they're going to be tackled just shy of the goal line. They're going to mark them at the 2. That's going to be 1st and goal from the 2-yard line for the East Noble Knights.
Yeah, and look at the footwork here on the Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning replay by Aaron Ramey. Yeah, we're not going to be able to get to it, but
here's Klein. They're going to hand it to Ramey again. They do. Cuts it in. Can he dive forward into the end zone? East Noble saying they got it. They do! The first touchdown is on the board. It's going to come from Ian Ramey and the East Noble Knights. They take the lead, 6-0, Jeff.
What a run. Those subtle cuts by Ian Ramey into the house 4-6. Tim, we talked about it. I said he was the most important player in this game heading into this one, and we're seeing it right away. He was a special player last year, Tim. He would have been one of the top running backs in all of Northeast Indiana had he hadn't suffered that ankle injury in week number 2 against Snyder.
And for the PAT, that's up, and that is good. Number 41 with the kick. Roman Pitta with Easton Klein on the hold. Makes it 7-0 East Noble.
Yeah, and Pitta last year had a lot of time out on the field as the backup kicker, now taking over the starting duties. And that's Ian Ramey right there, just being strong and bowing up at the line or the end zone. 7-0 lead by East Noble. A lot of people thought East Noble would come away with the victory in this game. Obviously, Northside playing without who we thought would be the projected starter at quarterback in Brandon Sanders. It's not happening so far. They've had Malik Moore there. We'll see if they go to the backup, Dante Adams, a sophomore at 6 feet, 150 pounds. I had Adams at Northwood Middle School. He is just an absolute great kid to be around. Tim, you can't help but smile every single time that you're in his presence. And boy, does he love football, and he loves being a quarterback. He loves his craft.
Yeah, there's no question about it. You know, Jeff, There's just some kids that are just football players. Yes. They're just born that way. Yes. He's one of them. There's no doubt. In Kendallville up here at East Noble, they're lucky to have that. Yes. But a lot of it, we talk about it all the time, Jeff, starts with the youth program. The Knights program up here is absolutely one of the best in the business, no doubt.
And it's in all sports. Remember, Austin Phillips, as an 8th grader, won the national championship in shot put. I mean, so they put their kids in that type of situation where they can be competitive at a very high level against kids that they don't normally see. Usually in youth, you go against the same people over and over again.
Right.
This community really cares.
Here is the kickoff with Roman Pitta. Back deep is Malik Moore. And I believe that is Gay. No, that's not Gaither.
Should be B.J. Johnson, number 9.
It is not. It looks like 15 it might be. Here's Moore. He's going to take it at his own 7. Uh-oh, here's a chance for Malik. Yes. He's got blockers.
Yep.
Uh-oh, we got a hold here, Jeff. As Malik is tripped up, lost his balance, the ball came out, but this is going to be a spot foul from that flag. It's right there sitting at the 49, as it looked like Malik.
Aaron Perlick on the stop.
Actually, 2 flags down, and let's see what the white hat has. But, yeah, that was one blocker for Northside was taking care of 3 East Noble players, and I was wondering why one of them couldn't shake free. That's because there was a hold call.
Well, I'll tell you what, Tim. I mean, one thing you notice on
holding receiving team.
Yeah.
10-yard penalty from spot.
One thing you will notice
first down north side
on this return here is Malik Moore getting upfield.
Yeah.
A lot of times people want to run east and west, but you got to fight fire with fire, and he does that right there. Gets away from those. That was a beautiful block right there. Maybe that was the hold, but getting upfield was Malik Moore and nearly took that one to the house.
So it'll be a 10-yard spot foul from that penalty. So 49, I'll put it back. And it'll be at the 41-yard line of Northside. Still good field position to start their, what's this, 3rd possession now?
Yeah, but they've got to answer here, Tim.
Yes.
Because East Noble, they had the turnover on their first drive. They've looked pretty good on offense, pretty consistent.
Again, 1st and 10 on their own 41.
Shout out to the student section here at East Noble. Good student section as always.
It does look like they're going to stay with Malik Moore at quarterback.
We might have a timeout. We do have a timeout.
Second one by the Legends.
On the field. Second one taken by Northside. As online degree programs at the University of St. Francis are built for convenience and flexibility. Most degrees can be completed in 12 months. Visit online.sf.edu. Specialists in design, build, mechanical, and refrigeration. Visit tjwindustrial.com. The 12,000 Hoosier men and women with Laborers District Council and affiliated local unions that build Indiana. We are La Una. PSM's Edge Training Program helps athletes build the speed, power, agility, and strength they need to perform at their best. Visit psmsports.com/edge to learn more and earn your edge this season. And tonight's broadcast brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Follow us on Twitter at 260sports. Like and follow our Facebook page, Summit City Sports. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. First and 10 from the 41-yard line. Moore in at quarterback. He's going to hand. That's Kingley. Kingley makes the first 2 miss. Get it out to about a 3-yard gain.
Yeah, he's going to have to come off the field, Tim. He lost that helmet there. But you see those hops. I see Kingley as a space player. You get him the ball in space, darn near impossible for a one-on-one tackle, even a two-on-one tackle. He's going to win it almost every single time.
Yep, I 100% agree. 2nd and 7 for the Legends. Got to get something going, as Jeff mentioned. You don't want to get down too much against this East Noble squad that's already feeling confident.
In this hostile environment.
Trips near side, the wires to the far side. Play action. Moore's going to keep it. He's going to hop up and tackle down low.
More on the kick.
I believe that was
58.
No, that was number 50, Landon Mills, it looked like. It was Landon Mills on the tackle from behind.
I mean, these guys are doing a great job. They're undersized against this big offensive line for Northside, but they hold their ground, Tim. They're not getting blown back. Look at that. Establishing the line of scrimmage right there. Keeping the ball carrier inside, not allowing him to get outside. That's just fundamental defense.
Big 3rd down play. 3rd and 6 for the Legends. Let's see what they dial up here. And Coach Johnson. Spread formation. Looks like Gaither in the backfield. It is Moore looking to throw. He's pressured by Quake. That's going to be a hold.
Yeah.
Malik Moore, he's going to be, nope, not pushed out of bounds. Does step out at about the 40, right at the 40, but this is coming back. Another penalty on Northside.
Yeah, it looks like Jayshon Brown, the great left tackle there for Northside. He goes 6 foot, 240, so these are some big boys. But Cohen Quake is showing like, number one, he's looking like an all-state defensive end, Tim. We talked about him in the pregame. Cohen Quake, who goes 6'3", 200 pounds.
Yeah. He has a Division I body. There's no question about it.
Very much so.
So that's a 10-yard penalty from the spot. This is going to take them way, way back, Jeff, because that penalty happened at the – they're going to say it happened at the 35, so they got to back it up from the – ooh.
Yeah.
I'm not sure why it's marked there, to be honest with you.
It definitely did happen at the 35, though. We saw that.
It should be 10 yards from there, yeah. Anyway, spread formation, same formation. They're going to put a man in motion. That's Simmons. Hand. Just trying to get some space and tackled immediately. Maybe a gain of 1. Nope, they're going to mark him with a no gainer. And I'm telling you what, number 50, Landon Mills, is in and on about everything right now for East Noble and their defensive line.
Yeah, Tim, be honest with you, he reminds me of Taden Gates from a year ago. You know, Gates is a junior right now. Mills making a name for himself, 5'9", 190 pounds. It just goes to show you, especially with their offensive line that averages 219 a man. You know, Coach Alex Stewart in his third year, a great coach, he says it's about continuity more than it is about size and how they can work together.
Here's Moore to kick. Scott back deep. That's going to be angled out far side. That's going to hop inside the 30 and be down just shy of the 25-yard line where East Noble will take over 1st and 10. This might be the most important drive of the first half. This one right here for the Northside defense.
Yeah, and I got to tell you, Jannard Moore, he's such a special player for Northside. Last year, 62 tackles, 6 tackles for a loss. But he got down there on punt coverage and made sure that Alex Scott was not going to be able to matriculate that ball. But you're right, Tim. We got 122 in the first quarter, and you kind of feel the wind coming out of the sails of Northside here. Once again, I got to believe we're going to be seeing Dante Adams pretty soon here.
You know, that and – you know, the penalties.
Just to change things up a little bit.
The penalties have really hurt Northside. 2 big plays have been brought back because of holding. And it looks like we're going to have a timeout here on the field at East Noble with 1:22 left.
That's an East Noble timeout?
I believe it was, Jeff. I want to make sure they got their personnel right and ready to go as they start this drive from their own 25-yard line. Update from Shields Field. Bishop Dwenger and Roncalli, they're into the second quarter. They're still tied at 0s. Other games, the 7:30 starts are Hamilton Southeastern at Carroll and Marion at Southside. Sounded like that was getting pushed back even more, Jeff, the Marion at Southside, or was that going to start at 7:30?
7:30 start, yeah.
So that is the 7:30 start. Westfield at Homestead. Wayne at Leo. Snyder at Warsaw. Adams Central at Lures. We'll get you updates throughout as I got a couple games up.
Yeah, Lures has got the lead there 7-6 against Adams Central. You got to love that. You know, Adams Central's never played in Fort Wayne. This is their first time playing in Fort Wayne. Isn't that killer?
I did not realize
They're 3A now.
That's wild. Yeah, they are 3A success factor. And nowhere to go. Great defensive stance that time. That was Martin. And I didn't see the other, looked like Waits. The 2 players there in and the tackle and a loss, be about a half-yard gain or a half-yard loss. They'll actually give him a full yard loss on that.
Yeah, Jamari Simmons also in on the play, doing a great job coming up there and providing some help for number 52, the big dog, Darion Goodwin.
Klein in the shotgun has Ramey. Going deep, man-to-man coverage. Got it! How about it? You can't stop Austin Phillips. You can only hope to contain this kid.
Yeah. Alex Scott there got just behind B.J. Johnson on that play right there, and he used that big 6'2" frame to shield the defender and make that grab. I mean, Easton Klein just threw it into a space where Alex Scott could go get it. You see him right there, was able to use his body, to shield the defender, and that's a big-time play for this East Noble Knights squad. Of course, East Noble comes in ranked number 5 in Class 4A.
Ball spotted at the 45. 1st and 10 for Klein and his Knights. Ian Ramey's going to line up right behind him. And they're going to turn and hand to Ramey. Ramey on that left side. Good play off the edge by number 0, Ben Davis. That was an outstanding read immediately by Davis.
You can see the high IQ right there. Remember in the pregame we said 4.0 student wants to be a doctor. He takes this classroom very, very serious, does Ben Davis, who was a running back a year ago.
And that is the end of our first quarter. The East Noble Knights up 7-0 over the Northside Legends. We'll take a short break, and we'll come back with the start of this second quarter right here live at SummitCitySports.com.
Go Knights. Black and Raymer.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Representing Easton Klein.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen.
Mark Lee.
Little flip-flop sides. East Noble.
Linda Potter representing
2nd and 10, up 7-0 over East Noble. Here's Klein. He's going to hand to Perlick. Perlick bounces off the first tackle, but not the second. Marcus Williams there with the strength and how strong he is. He knew he had him wrapped up. He went for the swipe in the strip as he was holding him up.
Yeah, Marcus Williams, we've seen him at running back throughout his career as well. He's a beast. Let's go back to the play before here to end the first quarter. Just not enough blockers there as Ben Davis reads it perfectly, and the Legends collapse for that stop. And then, like you said, Marcus Williams, middle linebacker. I mean, that's just beastly for the Legends.
Here's that shovel. Perlick finding some space, but there was Williams. And Williams takes it out for another tackle. Be a gain of 1. And that will bring up 4th and 9, Jeff, for the Knights. And they're coming out with the punting squad.
Yeah, Leslie Woodson converging in on the tackle. B.J. Johnson. I mean, these guys are running to the ball. You got to like what you're seeing defensively if you're Coach Smooth for the Legends.
Alexander Scott into punt.
That was not the play we wanted to see.
And Jernard Moore back deep for Northside. He's standing at his own 10. Here's Scott. High snap. Good catch. Oh, low line driver. You got to be careful here. You got to call fire if you're Northside.
Yes.
That will be down. You know, another punt that took a really nice East Noble bounce. So Northside will start 1st and 10 from their own 16-yard line. Have some updates from around the area. In the second quarter, Bishop Luers up 7-6 over Adams Central. New Haven and Heritage tied at 0s in the second quarter. Concordia and Cecina tied at 7 all. And Leo is up over Wayne 14-0 to start that game.
I'm telling you, I mean, Leo looked good last week, and you think, they lost Nathan Foster. They lost their quarterback. Oh, what are they going to do? Coach Jason Dorfler, they're just reloading over there with the Lions.
What a great hire that was, wasn't it?
Most definitely.
Here's more 4 wide receiver set. Solo to the near side. That's Gaither. Somebody jumped. That's going to be another flag on the Legends. That's the 5th flag, I believe.
Dead ball.
So it'll be 1st and 15.
That's the Austin Phillips effect, He starts creeping towards that offensive line like he's going to blitz, and you get a little bit antsy, rightfully so. The sophomore is a beast out there. Once again, Phillips going 6'2", 200 pounds. Really, he's stronger than that. I feel like he's like 220.
Yeah. 10.5 left. First and 15. Spread formation. Gaither stays in the backfield with Moore. Moore dropped it, but Gaither was there to pick it up. Can he make something happen? And tackled by Perlick at the 15, along with Phillips. I'll bring up 2nd and 11.
Gain of 4.
First off, great hands there by Gaither. Johnny on the spot, picking that thing up right away and getting some positive yards, but also a great job by the outside linebacker, the sophomore Perlick, as he does not crash too hard on that play right there. If he would have came in too hard, Gaither could have got the edge. He was able to contain and keep it to a minimal gain.
Big 2nd down, 2nd and 11. You got to get at least half of this back here if you're north side. The quick hitter to Kingale. That's what we expected a lot. Yep. That's the first one, and picked up and slammed. Hopefully that was that was 4 or 5 East Noble players. It wasn't out in the open, so I don't think they can flag that. But it will get back to the line of scrimmage, be 3rd and 11.
See, Tim, because your biggest problem right now is there's no deep ball threat. The 2 deep balls have been the incomplete pass and the interception. So East Noble's able to just crowd that line of scrimmage. You can see Caleb has nowhere to go. There's too many blue jerseys around him.
Our guy, Zach Welklin, keeping us updated on the Warsaw-Snyder score. Snyder up 7-6 over Warsaw right now, Jeff.
I like that defense. It's good defense there at Snyder.
Braylon Fertil. Moore airing it out, has a man.
And that's going to be a
pass
PI.
interference, absolutely. Didn't get turned around, face guarded, and a good route by Dante Adams, the sophomore, and a good ball by Malik Moore. Threw it up there enough and out for him to run underneath it, and Adams did a good job coming back to the ball, and that's going to be a PI on number 5, Jack Slater.
And what this is, it's a good read by Moore, seeing that he's got man-to-man coverage out there. So he's not throwing it into a group of blue jerseys, and Adams with the speed there was able to get the edge. Who was that on D? It looked like that was Slater. So he's going up against a linebacker right there, which you can a lot of times call that a mismatch. A speedy wide receiver type up against a second-level defender.
Hold on a second.
And actually, they got Slater listed as a strong safety. Yeah. What a great job there by the sophomore QB/wide receiver. So that was a pretty throw.
It was nice. But it will be 3rd and 1 with the penalty. Still shy of the marker. It's not an automatic first down.
No, that's a heads-up play by Slater out there.
Absolutely, because that could have been a score. Here's Moore. This has got to be a handoff or a keep with Moore. Or maybe a quick hitter to Kingale. They're going to hand to Gaither. Off the edge, Ian Ramey. I'm not just a running back, folks. I'll come in and get you a tackle and a loss on the play.
Yeah, Ian Ramey right there on the stunt. Just blew that play up in the backfield. And, it's a sure thing. Tim, every once in a while you can get in the backfield, but you can't make the tackle.
Right.
Look, this is a sure thing right here for Ian Ramey. Nearly overcommitted to the inside right there, but was able to regain his balance and make that stop. And that was a big one.
Huge stop. Now Moore into kick. Back deep, Alexander Scott standing at his own 40.
You just have a feel of fireworks when number 1's back there about to have the ball in his hands.
No question, Jeff. Here's Moore. Good blocking. Nice kick by Moore.
Yeah, it is.
And, he's going to let it roll.
Yes.
That's going to pick up another 12, 13 yards and downed by number 21, Elquan Conwell, the senior. And East Noble will start 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line with 7:59 left to go in the second quarter.
I'm with you, Tim. I think when they rewatch that in the film room, Alex is going to say, that might have been an opportunity right there to pick that ball up, make one man miss, and then get down that sideline, maybe to the house with his skill set.
Yeah, let's see if it's probably going to be some of the same usual. It's working right now. You can bust one, but I would continue with what I'm doing if I'm Coach Stewart and the offensive staff. They're going to bunch it up here, Jeff, for the first time.
It's like we have a new running back.
This looks like a tush-push setup. Perlick on the little sweep. Perlick, the sophomore over the 40, 45, and angled out of bounds inside the 50. How about that little formation and play by Coach Stewart and staff?
See, that's a double wing out there. They're bunching everybody together. They want to play in a phone booth and check out Aaron Perlick and how he's able to navigate this thing. Now, we are in the hurry up, but Perlick right there cuts it up. He's special.
Same formation. They're going to put Perlick in motion and the same flip. He finds his way. How about that patient run, Jeff? Inside the 40, was tackled from behind. I believe that was Darius Holly, the sophomore transfer from Lures.
Now, Landon Mills is the lightest offensive lineman at 190 pounds, but we've already seen him contribute on defense time and time again. This offensive line unit is getting it done.
They're liking this wing tee. That was a little mismanaged there, but
still push.
Ramey, he's going to pick up a first down inside the 35. They'll mark him at the 33-yard line. They'll move the chains, 1st and 10 Knights.
And this is just something that probably the Legends weren't ready for. Tim, I haven't seen this formation in all the years that I've been covering East Noble right here. I mean, this is old school football. Right. And this double wing right here, this is what Southside used to run when I played back in the day.
Hold on, we got a whistle. And timeout.
That's East Noble?
By East Noble. Wait, I think they pointed the wrong way. I think this is Northside's timeout, Jeff. Hold on. I think
you're right.
It's
Northside.
Yeah. Side judge just pointed the wrong side.
And if you're Northside, you got to. I mean, what the heck is this? What is East Noble doing right there? You know, this isn't small 1A football where
I'd take a timeout and talk about it too, Jeff.
This isn't Miles McLaughlin and Knox. No, this is the East Noble Knights right here. And look how shifty Aaron Perlick is right there, guys. He's following his blockers. This is a quick-hitting offense. It can go from either wing. And hats off to Coach Alex Stewart. You know, Coach Stewart's in his 3rd year at the school. Tim, this is his 3rd season, the start of it.
Right.
He's got a 24-3 record.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Not too shabby.
That dog will hunt.
So, and you know, honestly, you think about how great Coach Amstutz was, but never won a state championship. It was actually the old Garrett coach that won the state championship in the 2000s. This is a community football team. Kendallville has adopted it. They love it so much, and they put their heart into it.
And how about lining up at running back is Austin Phillips. Phillips is going to take it, runs over a tackler, and then cleaned up at the 30. Trying to strip it here, not pulling that ball away from Phillips, but a nice tackle up by Ben Davis. Said his name a couple of times already, Jeff, in this first half.
Yeah, and that was number 15, Jaden Fluker, unfortunately, that took the brunt of that hit right there. But he's back at it. You take a hit from Austin Phillips, you can take it from anybody here in Northeast Indiana.
How about that run inside the 20? They'll mark it at the 19. Another first down for East Noble. And, yeah, Jeff, this wing tee, it is hard to stop because you don't know where it's coming from. We've seen it just a couple of plays, and they've ran it with 4 different guys already.
Yeah, Alex Phillips.
They're going to flip it to Perlick. Perlick nowhere that time. Woodson tried to strip it, and that's going to be a tackle and a loss on the play. Maybe a 3, maybe 4-yard loss. And great breakthrough by the Iowa State commit, Leslie Woodson.
Yeah, I mean, once again, he's a D1 guy. Sometimes you just have to take things upon yourself.
Yep.
But the smart thing from Leslie Woodson. All right, Tim, I'm not getting that slider to work. But the smart thing by Leslie is he holds him up and then tries to get the strip. He wants to get his teammates involved so they can get a turnover.
Same formation, Perlick in motion. They're going to toss to him. And then, you know what? The ball's out. Ball's out. Who recovered here? Oh, it did look like Perlick fell on it. But that was a tough play. Now there's some jawing going on, Jeff, between Woodson and a lineman for East Noble.
First week of the season, baby.
That's right.
But, yeah, let's take a look at this in slow-mo, Tim. See if we can see where that ball actually pops. Yeah, it was a lineman that picked it up off the scoop. You're right. It went backwards.
Perlick. This is going to throw out of it. Looks at Phillips. We may have a hold. Phillips, you're not tackling him with arms. And he is out of bounds at the 1. But I believe this is coming back, Jeff. Looked like a hold from the East Noble line.
Well, that was number 55 for East Noble that rolled up the defender. That's Tayden Getz. You know, Getz is a nasty football player. Team, you love nasty football players on your squad. We'll take another.
2 penalties on the play.
Two penalties.
Legal shift on the offense. A penalty declined.
There's the hold.
On the offense.
So that'll be a 10-yard penalty.
3rd down.
They'll bring it back here. It'll be 3rd and long for East Noble. Update, Warsaw did score. They're up 12-7 now over the Snyder Panthers.
Dang, they're up 12-7 now? I thought it was 7-0 just a second ago.
It was 7-6.
7-6, gotcha.
7-6, now 12-7. So must have went for 2 and didn't get it, Jeff.
Yeah, we can take another look at this one, Tim, the hold. As you can see,
it right? Yeah,
that's Getz right there. The defender doing a great job. Looked like he was going to be able to beat it and test Easton Klein, but if you ain't holding, you ain't trying.
3 wide receivers set. Ramey on the right hip of Klein. Klein, he's going to roll. Woodson! Sack! Leslie Woodson in there immediately, helped up by Martin, but that was Woodson. He went unblocked, Jeff.
He looked like Superman on that one.
There's a reason he's heading to Iowa State.
100%, Tim. I mean, because he's so big and so athletic. He's got long arms, and check him out blowing this play up. I mean, talking about going 0 to 100 real quick. That's Leslie Woodson.
Yeah, that's a
coming from the inside.
Blown assignment from the line, Jeff. He only had 3 down linemen, and 1 got through without being touched.
Yeah, you definitely might want to find out where number 2 is on the field.
They got the offensive lineman immediately right there looking at the film.
Oh, 100%.
We got a whistle. Oh, another false start on.
I told those guys.
This is going to be on East Noble.
You need to get that thing manufactured and out on the road. You'd be millionaires.
Oh, there's no doubt. That is, they got a roving on wheels, little film watching thing. It looks like a toolbox. It looks like a big snap-on toolbox is what it looks like.
I asked the guys, is that made out of aluminum? Because it looks heavy. He's like, it is heavy.
Yeah,
roll this thing everywhere.
So 4th and forever. Let's call it 4th and a Villa. And Scott. And lets it bounce. Oh, you don't want that. Plenty of time to come up and take that.
Yeah.
And if you don't have confidence to come field that ball, Jeff, I don't think you should be out there. That ball's going to be spotted at the 5, so Northside back deep in their own end. But you just got to come up there, even if you fair catch it. That's better than nothing. That was Jannard Moore back there.
And Jannard Moore, I mean, he is a headsy football player. You know, you have those rules. If it's inside the 10, let it go. I mean, honestly, Northside's lucky that thing didn't roll to the 1. It kind of died there at the 5. But, yeah, you know, and we saw that from Alex Scott, too. This is week 1 type stuff, Tim, to where – you know, obviously Moore probably could have picked that one up and got a few, and obviously Scott could have got it, done the same thing on the other end.
Yep, absolutely, and we called that out as well. So here we go, Northside deep in their own end, 1st and 10 from their own 5. They're going to bunch up on this formation. Are they missing a player?
Northside.
I think they're down. I think they only have 10 on the field.
You're right. They got 7 on the line of scrimmage,
and
3 in the backfield.
That's going to be a loss of 1, maybe a loss of a half a yard.
East Noble really doesn't need that help.
No, they do not. Oh, we got 2 players down.
2
Northside linemen are down,
4,
Jeff.
6, 8, 10. They got 10 on the field, Tim. You were right about that. That's a good eye.
Yeah, Kingley was over. Not sure if he was supposed to come in. He was over there by the first down marker. But that was, it looked like number 56, Nick Holly, the transfer from Lures. Yeah, he's hurt and limping something severely.
Now, Northside still has 10 on the field, but that's Malik Moore over there talking with Coach Johnson, so he'd be number 11.
They're going to have to replace Holly, who's coming out. Hopefully he can get back into this ball game. But it will bring up, they're going to give them no gain on that last play. So 2nd and 10, 4 minutes left to go in this second quarter.
Yeah, and Jayshon Brown's checking back in, Tim, for the offensive line. Hey, and update, Snyder's up now 14-12. Tank Paschal, 30-yard touchdown.
Keytron Paschal, first year playing high school football.
Sick.
He is an absolute beast, folks.
Dude, Warsaw's the real deal, too.
Oh, yeah. And playing against Bart Ball, it is not easy to prepare for that. I didn't see who got the ball there. That came out.
Man.
That came out.
I think it was
East
intended
Noble's got the ball. They do. That's number 55, Jeff. Tayton Getz.
What up, Getz?
And absolutely, East Noble is in business.
Holy cow. One more time on the Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning replay. I thought the ball was going to go to Moore. They got 4 bunched together in the backfield. That's Brandon. It never even got to his hands.
No, it looked like it went off the hip, maybe.
We're going to roll this back on the slow-mo real quick.
But before we do that, they're lining up here, Jeff. That'll be first and goal from the 2-yard line for East Noble.
That's Austin Phillips in the backfield.
I'm handing right to him. Phillips. Nope, they're going to pitch it. And maybe no gain.
Yeah, that was a Phillips combo right there. Alex was looking to follow his brother into the end zone, but that play was blown up by that big defensive line led by number 62, Darius Holly.
And I think we have another Northside player down, Jeff. We do.
And the one thing I wanted to say, Tim, was last year I actually went to Andrain to see that Bishop Lures Andrain matchup, and Andrain looked like a 6'8 team. I mean, you want to talk about dudes. They had every dude they had on the field was like their linebackers went 220 pounds. Yeah. Their defensive linemen went like 240, 250 pounds, no fat. And Darius Holly held his own and then some in that game. And he was a freshman at the time. Now he's at 5'10", 272. Tim, I don't think he was 5'10" last year, but he held his own as a freshman, and he's got a bright, bright future here with the Legends. But, man, right now the Legends seem to be going down a little bit. They're having to get the trainers out there. Is that number 3?
I couldn't. He looks a little – it didn't look like 3.
I'm just saying,
looks a little bigger.
Is that the third lineman they've had down or just the second?
Yeah, they've had 3 go down.
3 go down, right.
1 has not been back in Holly. But I could not – while we got a second here, Adams Central up now 14-7 over Lures.
Okay.
Leo still up 14-0. Heritage up 7-0 over New Haven. Some updates.
Man, Heritage, I mean, have they built something special out there? The only problem with it is if you go out to a game in October, they got a bunch of flies on top of the press box. Pat does not like filming from there because they're out in them cornfields. I mean, they got some big ones, too.
That's why Pat gets paid the big money, Jeff.
Oh, shout out to the Swami giving us the score updates.
Yep, we appreciate it. Casey O'Boyle. That looked like
it's a Swami.
Northeast
Indiana game night, folks. You can get those at all these locations. You pick it up, the hard copy. It's good. You got the preseason top 40 in this week's issue.
I think that was Omarion Waits, Jeff, that came out, and he's limping really badly. Second and goal, and flag, and it's going to be a defensive offside. They'll go half the distance.
But you know how it is in these goal line situations. Your D-line, you get low and you shoot into the backfield because you can't get pushed back. And now, is that an offensive lineman?
No, that's Cohen Quake.
Oh, no.
Looked like a Northside player just came into the side of the knee. Not intentional. I'm not implying that.
No.
Encroachment. Defense.
That's why, when I play, Tim, and you can see East Noble, a lot of the offensive linemen, they have those knee braces on, and that keeps from, going inside or outside. And, I could never play with one of those things on. Of course, I played linebacker, but the offensive linemen, they said they don't even feel it. It's just part of what they do.
Yeah, it's part of the uniform now for linemen. I mean, there is not any lineman that you'll see above high school that do not have them on. It's just a precautionary tool.
Yeah, that is right.
But Cohen Quake, hopefully he can get back. Update from Shields Field, Bishop Dwenger and Roncalli, the rematch of the 4A state championship game. That's still 0-0. Bishop Dwenger does have the ball. Colin Campbell, the junior, had a nice rush. Let's take a short break while they tend to the outstanding East Noble player, Cohen Quake. We'll be right back at Summit City Sports.
Between O&E, Orthopedics Northeast, and Parkview Sports Medicine is unique because our team is taking care of the athlete in their own environment on the field. O&E's the other end of our treatment when someone actually does have an injury that requires a specialist care.
We have athletic trainers, we have the physical therapists, and everyone's important. Everyone has a role to play because our goal's the same. We're just trying to get these athletes back to doing what they love to do.
But Ron Colley's replacing the same amount of seniors. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. SummitCitySports.com. Cohen Quake is walking off under his own power, which is an absolute great sign for that youngster, the senior.
Yes. Yeah, no real limp or anything like that. I mean,
Stinger.
You don't know. Sometimes, it could be a Charlie horse, early on in the season. This is when you get the cramping and different things. But Cohen Quake you got him right up there with MVP in this game, Tim.
Defensively, no doubt.
He's got to get back on the field.
So Klein's going to go back under center. That's Austin Phillips. And Ramey in motion. That was misdirection. That was a blown play. It looked like Klein was turning to go with a tighter handoff, and Phillips went a little bit out. And they're talking to each other right now. That's going to be a loss of 1. It'll bring up 3rd and goal from the 3-yard line.
Tim, how about this one? Carroll up 21-0 on HSC.
Come on. How about that?
I mean, those guys are loaded, though, man, when you look at – now, Freisinger, I love Gabe Freisinger because he reminds me of like a defensive end playing quarterback. I mean, second-level guys are going to have a hard time bringing him down.
And one of the best linebackers in the state, Eli Newhouser. Outstanding baseball player as well. That's Ramey in motion. They're going to pitch it to him. He's going to run behind Phillips and scoot in for the score. East Noble takes a 2-touchdown lead over the Legends with 2:10 left in this game. It was just a matter of time when you give them the ball on the 2-yard line.
Well, he knows what he's doing in that goal line formation, does Ian Ramey. I mean, Ian Ramey is so slick. This is his 2nd touchdown of the game. And it's just this high IQ. I mean, and you're seeing it from East Noble all day. You know how to negate the athleticism of Northside? Put them in a phone booth.
Yes.
And that's exactly what they've been doing.
Perfect. And for the PAT is Roman Pitta. That's Easton Klein on the hold. That's a low-line drive. And Klein immediately said, that was my bad. That was a bad hold. But that is Kendallville. They do have a cannon out here, folks.
Yeah, and I thought when I heard that in pregame that I wasn't going to jump. I just accidentally jumped on that one, Tim. I think maybe they forgot about it after the first touchdown.
Jeff, no one's watching us. You didn't have to say it. I wouldn't have told on you.
Oh, man.
There's one thing I'm not, and that's not a snitch.
You got to love it. Hey, you remember, man, it was a couple years ago, the guys over there outside the fence at like the tailgate and, watch the game. They had like a scissors lift in the back of a pickup truck.
Yeah, I remember that.
You never know what you're going to see out here in Kendallville, but it's always super cool.
There's no doubt about it. These type of cities that have one high school for the whole town, the Warsaw, the East Noble, the DeKalb, just at Huntington North, they just rally around their community. It's such a community-based thing that we're kind of jaded with when it comes to Fort Wayne and being in the 2nd biggest city in the state of Indiana.
But then if you really think about it, back in the day, let's just look at basketball. Chad Lacrosse came from East Noble. Brad Miller came from East Noble. I mean, how many years did he spend in the NBA, Tim? The great from Purdue?
Yeah, 10, 11 years.
Something like that.
Yeah, made a boatload of money. I know that.
Roman Pita teeing him off for the Knights.
Yeah, and he's going to kick off here from the left hash mark.
Back deep is Malik Moore. Just do not kick it to him. And they kick it away from him smartly. That's going to be Jamari Simmons. Takes it at about the 15. And nice run down the sideline, giving good field position for Northside with 2:04 left, Jeff. But Northside out of timeouts. And you're playing with a player in at quarterback. That's not his normal position.
No, it's not his normal position. And the thing is, when he's in at quarterback, that takes him away from being a wide receiver, Tim. And he's only one of the best wide receivers in the state. He represented Fort Wayne on the cover of Football Digest. But shout out there to Simmons and this kickoff return team because they are getting upfield, Tim, and they're getting a lot of kickoff return yards.
Yeah, they are, Jeff. It's one thing that Northside and Coach B.J. Johnson's strength. It's going to be special teams. They're going with a little bunch formation here, 4 wide receiver set. That's Gaither on the right hip of Malik Moore. Phillips coming in. That's going to be a near hold, but nope. Scott and Getz, they're going to finish that tackle. And, Wills, and they're going to make sure that's a big loss. How about the pursuit of the East Noble Knights?
Yeah, but that play was made right there by Getz, who held up the blocker and didn't allow Moore to get. Let's check this out one more time, folks. Check number 55, then you'll see number 50 and number 2. That's Getz right there.
Yeah,
you
Jeff.
see him string that play out, and then coming up with Phillips. And then it's Mills rustling him down to the floor.
Look how excited the player's not in on the tackle. That's when you know you got great team chemistry, when teammates are celebrating for their boys.
That play was sick.
2nd and 12. Moore, the quick hitter to Kingley. He lost the handle as he was getting ready to flip it. And that's, horse collar.
You know, he pulled off at the last second. He got his man off balance. We have seen a lot worse. I think that was a good no call, even though a lot of times it will get called.
Right.
Just because you saw the back of the jersey get pulled.
And that's exactly what Malik Moore is talking with the white hat about.
Yeah.
But it'll be a pickup of a couple, maybe 3. It'll be 3rd and 9.
And if you're Malik Moore, you have to be in his ear. Hey, white hat. Hey, ref.
Yeah.
Anytime you see that should be 15 yards. That's a horse collar. But I think the referee, I think this referees, this whole crew has done a great job today.
Oh, they've been solid, absolutely, in this first half. 30 seconds, clock rolling. They're probably just going to run it. No, Moore's going to throw it. Quick one here to Kingley. Kingley makes the first one miss. Bounces it inside and tackled from behind by who else? And Landon Mills. That'll be a first down pickup. Clock will stop with 21 seconds as they reset the chains, and Northside's up at the line.
And I would have liked to see Kingley just get straight upfield, maybe slip a tackler, but that's his nature there because he is so shifty left to right. We'll take another look.
Yeah, Coach Stewart takes a timeout. His second of the half, still 1 remaining. Northside with no timeouts left.
Yeah, we'll get back here to the Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning replay. As, once again, this is what you want to do if you're Northside, the quick hitters. Now, that one right there probably should have been thrown 2 seconds earlier to Caleb, and he would have had that much more space to work with. That's what it's all about with these space players, is getting the ball out of your hands as quick as possible. But once again, with Caleb, now you have defenders in the middle of the field. He slips that. If he gets right upfield with his speed, he might be able to beat those two converging tacklers in number 5, Jack Slater, and Alex Phillips, because that's how fast and that's how quick Caleb Kingley is.
1st and 10, 14 seconds left. Moore, good pocket, great blocking, going deep down the field, up and just lost the ball.
Yeah.
Couldn't come back to it. Could Kingley. I'll bring up 2nd and 10 with 7 seconds left to go.
Yeah, that just, it was a lot shorter than all three. The 2 defenders and Kingley thought that it was going to be. It almost seems like it might have slipped out of his hand a little bit when he let go of that throw. I just feel like he didn't get. It wasn't like the pass that he had to Dante Adams. That was his best ball of the night so far.
Agreed. So let's see what they do here. Throw one up. 7 seconds left.
And that happens a lot, Tim, because the offensive lineman, the center's hands get sweaty. Sometimes you get that ball and there's a little bit of slick to it.
Moore. Good pocket. And then crushed. And then taken down near the line of scrimmage. They're going to say no gain. And I think that was Mills again on the first contact. And that is the end of our first half. The East Noble Knights, ranked number 5 in Class 4A, up 13-0 over the number 15 squad in Class 4A, the Northside Legends. We'll take a short break here, ladies and gentlemen. We'll come back with some thoughts of the first half, some updated scores. But what a first half. We'll be right back here live at SummitCitySports.com.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit athletic conference this season or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
I started playing football when I was 4 years old in the Cub Football League at Leo. My freshman year of high school, I really started to notice that there was something different about how I played compared to what some other people were playing like. So then I started to develop more. I started to see the results, and then being able to go to Iowa was a big opportunity for me. Being able to train here at PSM has really given me an edge over my competitors. Working on my speed, and that's the name of the game nowadays, is who's the fastest guy on the field. Being able to put my body in different positions to allow me to be in the best position during the game. It's so important to not take those days off and just get into a place like PSM where they have flexible hours, and it's good for college athletes to come in and just train.
The athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
Developed for athletes of all sports, PSM's Edge training program is a personalized, high-intensity experience designed to help you outperform the competition. Whether you're looking to enhance your speed, strength, power, agility, or overall fitness, our expert training staff will build a program that adapts to your schedule while maximizing your overall performance. Now accepting athletes 12 years old and up. Get started today. Schedule your free evaluation at psmsports.com/edge.
At PSM Sports Therapy, recovery is more than getting you back to your sport. It's about building a stronger version of you. Our team of experts uses state-of-the-art technology to build personalized care plans that get you healthy and back in action safely. With no physician order needed, contact us directly to receive top-quality care exactly when you need it. Call 260-266-4007. Visit one of our Fort Wayne locations or go to psmsports.com to learn more.
Here, every athlete is one of one. Every day is an opportunity to improve, to become faster, stronger, healthier. That's our commitment. With elite training and expert care, we transform athletes by pushing through challenges and sharing every victory.
This year's production features musical soloist Colin Sills.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. SummitCitySports.com. We're going to pause out of our commercials to give love to this East Noble Pep Band. Let's throw it down to the outstanding band here at East Noble.
Maybe if I was a bit later, give me You're welcome, Jake.
Well, at least it was 2 years. Yeah, I did. I was wondering what that marble was. Yeah, we've been I
The marching knights are under the direction of Rob Wilson and Michael Carey. Staff includes Corey Schidgel, David Hirschfield, Matthew Gammon, Megan Stauffer, Kevin Hadel, Caitlin Ray, Rachel Becker, Cedric Callahan, and Tuffy Laker. Once again, your East Oval marching knights.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260s dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
I started playing football when I was 4 years old in the Cub Football League at Leo. My freshman year of high school, I really started to notice that there was something different about how I played compared to what some other people were playing like. So then I started to develop more. I started to see the results, and then being able to go to Iowa was a big opportunity for me. Being able to train here at PSM has really given me an edge over my competitors. Working on my speed, that's the name of the game nowadays, is who's the fastest guy on the field. Being able to put my body in different positions to allow me to be in the best position during the game. It's so important to not take those days off and just get into a place like PSM where they have flexible hours and it's good for college athletes to come in and just train.
The athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
Developed for athletes of all sports, PSM's Edge training program is a personalized, high-intensity experience designed to help you outperform the competition. Whether you're looking to enhance your speed, strength, power, agility, or overall fitness, our expert training staff will build a program that adapts to your schedule while maximizing your overall performance. Now accepting athletes 12 years old and up. Get started today. Schedule your free evaluation at psmsports.com/edge.
At PSM Sports Therapy, recovery is more than getting you back to your sport. It's about building a stronger version of you. Our team of experts uses state-of-the-art technology to build personalized care plans that get you healthy and back in action safely. With no physician order needed, contact us directly to receive top-quality care exactly when you need it. Call 260-266-4007. Visit one of our Fort Wayne locations or go to psmsports.com to learn more.
Here, every athlete is one of one. Every day is an opportunity to improve, to become faster, stronger, healthier. That's our commitment. With elite training and expert care, we transform athletes by pushing through challenges and sharing every victory. PSM, you've got goals. We help you get there. Learn more at psmsports.com.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
At the University of St. Francis, we believe everyone's made for greatness. Here, students are inspired to reach higher. academically, personally, and spiritually. We're not just shaping minds, we're forming servant leaders with purpose and heart. Rooted in faith and tradition, we prepare students to live lives of virtue, service, and joy. This is where faith meets reason and where students discover who they're truly called to be. Discover greater.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Damn, Kai, you going crazy.
Huh. Hey, look what I did. I took every loss and then I turned that to a profit. I can't reach my goals with everybody in my pocket. I can't trust the soul, but I know pain, but I can't block it. I can't block it. Hey, look what I did. Hey, they keep hitting me like big bro, let lock in. But we ain't even locked in. We ain't even locked in.
Wake Contracting, your trusted choice for complete home renovations. The heart of your home. Dream kitchens and custom bathrooms designed just the way you want them. 5-star reviews and happy customers. That's the Wake Contracting difference. Call 260-444-6081 or visit us online today.
Partnership between O&E, Orthopedics Northeast, and Parkview Sports Medicine is unique because our team is taking care of the athlete in their own environment on the field. O&E is the other end of our treatment when someone actually does have an injury that requires a specialist care.
We have athletic trainers, we have the physical therapists, and everyone's important. Everyone has a role to play because our goal is the same. We're just trying to get these athletes back to doing what they love to do.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. SummitCitySports.com coming to you live. I'm Tim Atkinson calling your play-by-play. Jeff Mahoney with your color commentary, and Patrick Reith up top the press box with the camera work. Jeff, an outstanding first half for East Noble. They took advantage of the mistakes of Northside, and right now they have Northside on the ropes, Jeff.
Yeah, and Malik Moore out there, I mean, he's taking every single snap. I mean, he has got to be gassed right now at this point in the game. He's back as the primary returner in the middle of the field. East Noble has done well to keep it away from him in the kick return game.
And before this kickoff update, how about the Carroll Chargers putting the state on notice, up 35-0 over Hamilton Southeastern early in the second quarter.
Wow.
Here's Pitta. Low line drive kick and fielded inside the 10. Cuts it back near side and swarmed out of bounds by a slew of Knights. That was that Moore? That was Jannard Moore with the return.
Jannard Moore with the return. Aaron Perlick making a name for himself in his first game as an East Noble Knight. Once again, his father coming over as the AD. Both Aaron and his brother Joshua Perlick, both are sophomores, believe twins, but came with them. And that just makes all the sense in the world, Tim. As Jamie Perlick, the athletic director, said, he's going to be here on Friday nights, and he wants to watch his kids play. Right. So he's not going to leave them at Leo. He's going to bring them to East Noble, obviously, so he can watch them.
Yeah, no question about it. There should be no hate on that transfer at all.
I'm not hating on it. Makes total sense to me.
1st and 10 for the Legends. This is a huge drive, and they got personnel late coming onto the field on their first play.
That's King.
Spread formation. Gather. Nope, Ian Ramey's there, and he'll hold him up for a tackle and a loss on the play. The run game is absolutely non-existent right now for Northside.
The offense pretty much has been non-existent for Northside in this game. And the thing is, now you see Malik Moore, he's running to the sideline to get the plays too. And he's playing defense, and he's playing special teams, and he's punting. I mean, we know he's do everything, but that is a lot.
That is a lot, especially if you're on the far hash.
I mean, they should have constant rotation of guys running the play into him.
I agree. especially if, wasn't penciled as a starting quarterback, so maybe not fully on the signals. But Gaylor, Ramey, was that? Nope, that was number 25 for the tackle and the loss. He goes by the name Lucas Neiman.
Lucas Neiman.
Long eye.
I mean, that is this running back linebacker core, and this is the reason why East Noble switched from a 3-4 or a 4-3 defense to a 3-4, because they are loaded at the second level, led by number 2, Austin Phillips, and that's Lucas Neiman right there, his partner in crime from the middle linebacker position.
Spread formation once again. Moore stays in the shotgun as he's been throughout. Looking for the quick throw near side. Pocket's breaking down. He's going to use his feet. Not a lot of space. He can cut it out this way. A little spin move, a little razzle-dazzle, but he's going to be short. He's going to pick up about 12. But it'll bring up 4th and short. I think it's going to be 4th and 3, Jeff, and you got to punt this ball.
Yeah, and that was an absolutely spectacular run by Malik Moore. We saw that in the very first drive of the game by Northside as well, but it's not resulting in first downs, Tim. And this is Malik. I mean, yes, he can do everything, but we're asking an awful lot from him in this game. Now, that little pirouette, that little spin move to the inside there against Alexander Scott, that's a thing of beauty.
That is nothing but straight athleticism. End-over-end kick. Takes a north side bounce, and it'll hop inside the 40 and be down out of bounds at the 36, where East Noble will start 1st and 10.
36-yard line.
Yeah, and I think if you're East Noble, once again, Coach Alex Stewart says, okay, this is what I got. Okay, I've got a very young offensive line. I start 2 sophomores, 2 juniors, 1 senior, and I'm loaded at the running back position. We're going to run a little bit of the wing T and see how that works for us, shake things up a little bit. So now they're showing opposing teams Snyder next week. The NE8 schedule coming in week number 3. The week 5 matchup against their rival, Leo. You're going to have to practice against a lot of different formations because they're seeing a lot of different looks here in Kendallville.
They're going back to it. That really threw Northside off guard when they went to it to start. There's Phillips, and he can break it. If he gets through that first level and second level, Jeff, he's going to be gone.
Yeah, he can take 2 shoulder pads in that phone booth and still break it because of his strength and agility, his balance to kind of keep moving forward, stay powerful while still taking contact. It's really not a thing for number 2, and he's only a sophomore.
Yeah, he's the number 7th ranked player in the country in the 2029 class, ladies and gentlemen, and the number 1 prospect in the state of Indiana in that same class. They're going to go back with the wing T. Phillips is going to be behind on Klein. In motion, and we're going to whistle as Klein was absolutely blown up. And let's see what the call is.
Dead ball. Encroachment. Defense. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Encroachment on the defense, 5-yard penalty. That'll move the chains. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Knights.
I actually didn't see that one. I want to take another look here on the Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning replay.
Unless they were lined up, but usually that's a different penalty
call.
call.
That's offside, and it does look like the left tackle there perhaps had his helmet in the neutral zone, but I didn't see encroachment.
Yeah, neutral zone, I think, possibility there.
Yeah, and I think that might have been big number 50, Omarion Waits at 6'3", 273, and they're real close again.
Yeah.
I mean, he is right on the nose of the football.
Yeah, it's very close.
And they are getting that Klein every single play, Tim. I like that.
How about Phillips finishing that block, too? My goodness.
No doubt about it, but Northside is getting after Klein, and he is not happy about it. But when you play this type of football, I mean, remember the triple option? That quarterback needs to take a beating on every single play. Well, Northside's making Klein feel it too, and they're getting to him pretty quick.
Yeah, he's just timing it perfectly right now, but one off timing and you got yourself a fumble, and maybe you're back in business if you're Northside.
And that's exactly right, Tim. They're trying to swipe at that ball before the handoff's even taken.
Climb back under center, wing T, we stay. Phillips behind the backfield. That's Ramey. The little option. Ramey, he's got space on the outside. Can he make one miss? Bounces it again. Stiff arm and pushed out of bounds.
Yeah,
first down pickup.
That's going to be a late hit there by Jannard Moore. I mean, you're 2-3 yards out of bounds. You just cannot continue to take the running back down. And I'll tell you what, that was 32 getting into the backfield there. Javon Poindexter for Northside. I thought he was going to make something special happen right there, but you just see the speed by Ian Ramey. He's just a special football player. Yeah. And, you know, throughout the state, media-wise, I'm just surprised he was kind of slept on the way he was.
I think people just forgot because he didn't play. I mean, Ramey is insane. He had an outstanding sophomore year.
Yeah, well, his sophomore year, he did sit behind Krell and Dallas.
I forgot about him.
Yeah, he's a running back at Manchester now. He'll be a sophomore. But when he did get in, he was averaging 8 yards a carry.
Insane. Wait, this is going on East Noble here, Jeff.
Okay.
Maybe was it a face mask on the stiff arm? Maybe. I didn't hear the White Hats call, but either way, it's going to be second and long for the Knights. Second 17 to be exact.
Because the tackle did occur in the blue part of the sideline.
That's correct. The contact started in the field of play, but it wasn't released as he got out of bounds. But penalty going on East Noble. They're going that wing T still. Second and 17. See if they throw it out of this.
Yeah, good call.
That's what they do. They got a man. Oh! Through the hands of number 34 for East Noble.
Not on the roster,
unfortunately. On the roster.
I've got a second roster here. I'm going to check Tim.
And, Jeff, he had two options out there. You had Alexander Scott down the center of the field as well, and you only had one defender covering both of those players. So Klein may have just picked the wrong one, but still a good throw.
The ball was there. Yeah. Number 34 just really didn't have his arms situated properly. It was a little strange, but in the same sense, that's going to come with time.
Third and 17.
And the spread.
Rolls. Going deep. Oh, gave up on the route, and Malik Moore nearly picked it off, but Alexander Scott stopped his route, Jeff. I don't think he thought the ball was going to come to him. It did, and luckily for him, he noticed it late and broke it up as he's down with some cramping.
Yeah, because Malik Moore he was playing center field. He looked like Ken Griffey Jr. out there, and absolutely, that's where your wide receiver becomes a defender on the play. And shout out to Alexander Scott, because he was turned around, and he didn't see that ball till the last second, and he kind of spazzed out on it and made the play.
Right. So opportunity there. Will be fourth and 17. Clock stop, 7:48 on the incompletion.
Hey, Tim, I thought that was pretty cool at halftime. Some of your son's baseball players came up, and your son plays on one of the premier travel baseball teams in Northeast Indiana, the Fort Wayne Tin Caps.
PSM Tin Caps.
And I was shocked when you told me there's 3 East Noble kids on that team.
There is 3 East Noble kids, couple Homestead kids.
But East Noble has the most, don't they, on that team?
Yeah, 3. Yep. We got one from Busco, my son from Dwenger. Johnny Deisler there from Snyder, who's a starting center fielder for that semi-state run.
Yeah, and he had a great catch. I think it was against
Carroll. That went up no side.
Yes, it did.
Loose ball. Who's going to get it?
It's
scooped up. And East Noble is in business. The fire drill didn't work, and that's recovered by number 42, Trafton Nartner, the junior.
What a play! And when it rains, it pours. I mean, ever since that first turnover, Tim, this has been all East Noble in this game. We're going to take another look at it here on the Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning replay to see what exactly happened. Looked like that was partially blocked. And you said this earlier in the game, Tim. That's a fireball. All hands on deck, because that ball is live. Hits a north side defender on the heel. That's a tough luck play, but East Noble was ready for it and got the turnover.
Big shout out, Pat Reith, our camera operator on top of the press box, getting that fully in live and in color. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, none of this would be possible without our outstanding sponsors. And it's with the big-eyed fish who's been around the Northeast Indiana area for generations. Enjoy the best fish in Fort Wayne in a family-friendly environment at the Big-Eyed Fish.
Shout out Tim Allen.
Tom Steele Tires has been servicing the Fort Wayne area for over 40 years. They'll help you find the perfect tire for your vehicle and other auto repair services.
Shout out TJ and Sam.
At Ottenweller Contracting, we invest in our customers by providing peace of mind to the entire process from bid to build. Visit OttenwellerContracting.com.
What's up, Big Ryan?
Jolly Law Firm is the area's best criminal defense firm, helping defend the accused from the government. Whether you're facing an OWI or any other criminal accusation, Jolly Law Firm is your best defense. Sioka Cleaning and Restoration, providing commercial cleaning services including janitorial, water damage, and state-of-the-art disinfectant services throughout Northeast Indiana. Online degree programs at the University of St. Francis are built for convenience and flexibility. Most degrees can be completed in 12 months. Visit online.sf.edu.
Boy, how about the Sioka family? They keep turning them out. They got a young man over there at Bishop Dwenger and your son. Yeah, in your son's class. I mean, future's bright there with those young kids.
Yeah, Gino's a very talented basketball player as well. Pencil him in the varsity level as a sophomore. There's no doubt about it. He led the JV in scoring last year. He plays DB and some outside linebacker for the JV football squad, but also is going to get some run in varsity for Dwenger as well. He's a talented player.
We're moving the ball to the 40, first down, East Noble.
Thanks for the white hat to confirm that. You cannot advance it on that fire drill off the fumble, so it'll be down where they picked it up in Nutker.
And I do believe that was a partially blocked punt. We'll look again, Tim.
Yeah. Ramey in motion. They're going to hand it inside, though, to Alexander Phillips. And he is tackled at about the 36.
And see, on that play right there, you can say, great job by number 12, Jamarcus Martin by Northside, hitting the running back at the line of scrimmage. But the momentum going forward is still a gain of 3. That's a positive play here for the East Noble Knights.
2nd and 7. 7:15 clock rolling. Staying with that wing T. Klein's going to go under center. That looks like Aaron Perlick. Nope, that's Ramey. Getting the pitch. He's going to bounce it back near side. Is that a face mask or just a shoulder? It's clean. Gain of about 4. We'll bring up 3rd and manageable. We'll call it 3rd and 3 for the Knights.
Yeah, big Marcus Williams on the stop.
Javon Wilson.
And the thing is, Tim, when Marcus Williams has a hand on you, as strong and as good as Ian Ramey is, that is a hard man to get away from.
No doubt about it. They'll go at it again. That's Lucas Conley in the backfield.
Oh.
And the jump.
You see, Easton Klein's been taking so many hits by this Legends defense that he is jacked right there, that the hard count was able to get Leslie Woodson off sides there. There's the encroachment that we heard from earlier, and we do have a limping player coming off the field. That's Darius Holly, the sophomore. Again, he's going to have to take a breather. And
he was the one hurt that had to walk off earlier.
That could be a leg cramp.
And this is, Jeff nailed it in the first half. And this is the time of year, first 2 weeks, you're going to see a lot of cramping. You can practice as much as you want, but once you get into game speed and game intensity, it adds a little extra to the muscles and you get worn out. And you just, you can't worry about getting hydrated the day of or the day before. It's a week prior type of thing to keep yourself hydrated.
Yeah, and you know what? If you're a football player and you're playing, especially this time of year, but in a game like this, energy drinks are absolutely not even an option, Tim.
Stay away.
Because they will help dehydrate you. As much sugar, is in those drinks. If you're playing varsity football, especially 4A, Northeast Indiana. Northeast Indiana really is a 4A community.
Right.
We have some of the best 4A teams in the state. But, so we're seeing the cramping. And you know what? Usually it'd be a lot worse. Like, we've been in the 70s here in August.
Yep.
So it's not as bad as what we've been used to in the past. All of that warm weather, in the high 80s and the 90s for us came early July.
Yep, 100%. Update there from Southside. How about the Archers making a statement here to start the season, up 35-0 over the Marion Giants.
Tim, it does not get much better than Javon Irby. I see him as one of the top players, if not the top, in Northeast Indiana. If he was just 2 inches taller,
he's
you're talking
D1.
Big Ten.
Yeah, he's D1, no question. I've told Javon that himself. A great basketball player as well. Here's the pitch to Phillips. Alexander Phillips, he's pushed out of bounds. It's going to be a loss of, 2, maybe 3. Actually, they're going to mark it at a 4-yard loss. Ball will be spotted at the 37. Or 31.
Brings up second down.
So it'll be a loss of 3. Check it. Loss of 4, second and 14.
Even though Irby goes 5'8", I still think he could play high-level Division I football. He's just that kind of kid.
He's a gamer, ultra-athletic, super strong, and a 3-sport athlete at Southside: football, basketball, and golf.
I talked to Tori Curry, UIndy, and the GLIAC schools.
Gotcha. That's where you can go and prove yourself and get picked up.
It's the highest level D2 right there.
Yep.
And I think if he goes D2, he's a two-sport athlete. I think he plays football and basketball.
Why not?
He's got the patented baseline dribble drive.
Yes, no doubt about that. Update from Monroeville. Heritage up 14-0 over the Bulldogs of New Haven. Get you a score update from Lures as well. That's another 4A squad and Lures, as we'll get to that here as Klein goes under center. Ramey in motion. They're going to pitch it to him. Ramey gets a good block from Alex Scott. Cuts it back in and then is pushed back.
So strong.
I'm telling you what. After contact, push back 4 yards and then regain that back +2. That's going to bring up 4th and extremely about 3, maybe 4. Let's see where they spot it.
It looks like Ramey might have rolled an ankle a little bit. He's working that one out there. But yes,
he just went to the ground.
Beautiful block right there. That was number 4, Satan Yarko. And Ramey, just showing that upper body strength and the balance.
And yep, Ramey is down. More cramping, it looks like. How about the Northside players helping to stretch out? Absolutely love that stuff. Update from Bishop Lures. Adams Central up 21-20 in the third quarter.
This is an official's timeout.
Wayne and Leo. Leo was handling Wayne as Wayne still in rebuild mode. They're down 35-0 to Leo. That's a running clock there in the third quarter. Concordia looking to get back in the winning ways. I mean, it was just 5 years ago that they won state. They're up 28-14 over Cecina.
You're talking about 10 years ago.
Was it been that long?
Oh, yeah, about 2015 under Peter Morrison? Yes.
Morrison,
yeah. Not David Morrison.
Yep.
David went to Ball State. Peter ended up going to Concordia Ann Arbor, where he was a starting quarterback, a really good NAIA school that no longer has athletics.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and they were good. They were like a top 20. Like, all their sports were good.
Ugh.
And you know why? Because they're grouped in with all the other Concordia schools, and the Division III Concordia schools are losing money.
And there you have it. Fourth down. 4th and 4 to be exact. Klein, they were looking for the hard count to get him to jump. Now they're going to kill a timeout. Will Coach Stewart, and they're going to talk about it right here. I mean, the ball's at the 22, 32, 39-yard field goal. Which is a test for a high school kicker. Most high school kickers. We've been lucky over the past couple of years with Lucas Wynn and company there, but a timeout from East Noble. Specialists in design, build, and mechanical refrigeration. Visit tjwindustrial.com. The 12,000 Hoosier men and women with Labor's District Council and affiliated local unions that build Indiana. We are LIUNA. When an injury is keeping you from the sport you love, PSM Sports Therapy is here to help you move forward with no referral required. Go to psmsports.com to learn more. PSM Sports Therapy. We know athletes. And tonight's broadcast brought to you by Summit City Sports. Follow us on Twitter at 260sports. Like and follow our Facebook page, Summit City Sports. And be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel.
And Austin Phillips just had a little flex right there. He is ready to bang.
Klein. Oh, he got stepped on coming off the snap. That delayed it all and threw it away. That's a forward pass. Pass
is incomplete.
But how about Klein just trying to make something happen? He got stepped on by the center, it looked like, as it came out off that snap, Jeff.
Yeah, and Jamarcus Martin came in with the big no-no, got up, leveraged up in the air, and batted that ball down. We'll see exactly what Tim's talking about here on the Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning replay as we slow-mo it a little bit. You're right. And that little stumble right there was enough for the pressure in the backfield. That's Leslie Woodson doing a great job, and Jamarcus Martin saying, I don't think so. Not today.
Let's see what Northside has in store. 1st and 10. They need some positivity in this drive. 5:02 left in this third quarter. Spread formation. Looks like Gaither in the backfield on the left hip. And that is not Malik Moore in at quarterback, Jeff. I cannot see the number.
It's going to be Dante Adams, number 10.
And a good throw to Moore.
Yeah.
And that is number 10 in at quarterback, Dante Adams, a sophomore.
Yeah, sophomore listed 5'9", 150 pounds. I think on Max Preps they have him listed at 6 feet, but the 5'9" sounds a little bit better.
Yeah.
But what I like about that is 1-2, get the ball out of your hands. Dante Moore, and he's done a lot of training under the QB Matrix man himself. So Antoine Taylor, everybody. It doesn't get much better than that QB training in Northeast Indiana.
Same formation. Looking near side now. I like what they're doing. Letting them feel it.
Spread it.
Two quick completions.
So what happens here, Tim, when you spread the field, now the second level guys, really everybody, this is pursuit drill. And so now you're the one getting gassed a little bit more because you're going sideline to sideline.
And you're taking the strength away from the East Noble defense as well by spreading out that second level.
Absolutely, because once again, they have a number of guys that can play in a phone booth. They are linebacker heavy.
3rd and 1.
Dante looks really comfortable out there as a sophomore.
Knew exactly what he wants to do with it.
Yes.
Gaither's going on his left hip. Trips far side. Lone Mars over to the near side. Malik Moore's flipped all the way out to the far side. Blitz is coming. Oh, good read. The RPO. Did he slide too soon?
No, he got that.
Should be. I think he's short, Jeff.
Yeah, I think the refs are going to mark him
where
short.
Where you start your slide is where the ball's down.
Oh, then you're right, Tim.
He's going to be they gave it to him. It looked like that was about a half yard shy. So maybe that's the break that Northside needed right there.
Tim, it's right here on the Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning replay. We can see if we're going to get into it first off, but he got it.
Good. It was good.
Got it.
Yep. But that was a great read. He saw Phillips coming off the edge.
He's very smart.
And pulled it out. High throw to Moore. Yeah. He's upended.
And, that's a scary ball right there because Malik Moore has to go up for it. He's fully extended. Alex Scott is crashing like none other. Oh, now I don't think that was him getting hit in the back. He's cramping a little bit too. Yeah. But I love how Dante Adams is getting rid of the ball. Timeout. So this is one of those where if they can find Caleb in some space, with that one right there, he's seeing the cushion on the coverage of Alexander Scott. Mad respect to Malik Moore. Right. You got to do it. Football Digest cover representing Fort Wayne, Indiana.
Finally, we didn't get snubbed.
We didn't have nobody last year, even though Quay was supposed to be on there.
Yeah, Guilford, who's at Ohio State now, out of Northrop.
He is at Ohio State right now. But, Dante's doing what he's supposed to do, and he looks really comfortable, and it seems like he's making the right reads. And one of these times, he's going to do a pump fake there, and he might have somebody up the seam down the middle on a one-on-one.
Yeah, a little stop and go.
The offensive staff here, Coach Johnson and company, pretty soon here, they're going to see something. Tim, you're only down 13-0, and we're in the third quarter, and there's 3 minutes left. There's plenty of ball left to play.
Yeah, down 13-0.
Now, the only problem with that is this wing T is going to chew up some clock.
Right.
So we got to be smart. They do got 2nd and 10, so once again, shout out to the sophomore QB. He knew where the sticks were, okay? He's not going to try to be cocky. Once again, he's 5'9", what I say, 160. I don't need to get smacked by Diamond and by Austin Phillips.
I'm going to take my first. Yeah, on my third play of varsity.
I'm going to take my first down and let's go.
Absolutely.
Move the chains.
Well, speaking of
this dude's high IQ.
No question, Jeff. And East Noble's future opponent for next weekend, where Jeff Lyle will be in the call for the first game on Snyder's campus at Russ Isaac Stadium, as Snyder will host East Noble. Snyder right now handling the Warsaw Tigers, Jeff. 23-12, the Panthers are up.
I like that defense, man. Jakari Cole and Cole Baumgartner.
Braylon Fertel.
Cole Baumgartner in week number 2 did not start at middle linebacker in this game against East Noble. They had to bring him in off the bench, and he looked like the best player on the field.
2nd and 10 here from Northside. Back to the action. Malik Moore's off the sideline, not on the field right now. The handoff to Gaither. Gaither hasn't had a lot of space since the opening drive. And we'll pick up about 3.
Because there was no threat of the pass.
Ramey is limping out here. Hopefully that's just a cramp.
And that's his ankle from last year.
It's 3rd and 7 for the Legends.
Yeah, hopefully that's a cramp.
Can't see, the trainers aren't.
I don't see any stretching going on. But I don't see anybody really.
He's in pain. He's in a lot of pain. That doesn't look like cramping. Hopefully.
There it is.
They're grabbing him. Okay.
And cramps hurt so bad.
Oh, man.
You ever woke up with a cramp?
Oh, yeah, all the time. Dante Adams. Good read. Oh, great job by the sophomore QB. He saw he had some opening, but toss it out to your wide receiver. Move the chains.
But not only that, Tim, he saw that he was approaching the line of scrimmage, and he wasn't going to let himself go over. We saw that a little bit from Easton Klein in the first half. No fault of Easton Klein at all.
Right.
He was right there at the scrimmage, but this is that QB IQ that we're talking about. Do you see how when he threw the ball, he faded back to make sure that he wasn't going to cross that line of scrimmage?
5 wide receiver. This is the wrong personnel in here. Yeah, I think they had one too many on the field. Northside's going to have to burn a timeout with 2:04 left. So both squads with 2 timeouts remaining.
They're just getting that one back from earlier in the game, Tim.
Right.
Why are you hating?
Update from Bishop Dwenger. We're still scoreless, 0-0.
Dang.
8.5 minutes left to go in the 4th quarter. I don't know if the starting quarterback, Tommy Kaufman, got out injured or not, but Knox Johnson, the transfer from Bishop Lures, in at quarterback. Right now, Ron Colley with the ball. But again, the Snyder Panthers 23-12, and I'm telling you what, this Carroll Charger squad, they are absolutely putting the state on notice, and it is a beautiful thing to see.
Yeah, I mean, we knew they were loaded, and I told you 1A, 1B with them in Northside in the pregame. I mean, Carroll's number 1 in this area.
No doubt.
Solidified, just no doubt about it.
Here we go, 1st and 10 for the Legends. Moving the ball here with the quarterback, Dante Adams.
Now, we have not seen Brandon Sanders.
Quick one to Kingley, threw it a little bit behind. Kingley adjusts. Good blocking on the outside. Spins out of the first tackle near the 50. I think he did get to the 50. And it will be, 2nd and 5? They're going to call it 2nd and 5. Ball spotted at the 49-yard line.
I don't want to sound like a broken record, but this is textbook, Antoine Taylor taught quarterbacks. He's getting rid of the ball right away. That gives Caleb time to do something. He's not catching the ball with a bunch of blue jerseys in his grill.
Malik Moore back on the field. He split out near side, trips near side. Lone wide receiver to the far side. Adams in at shotgun. Gaither takes the handoff. Gaither has some space that time. Wants to bounce it out.
Beautiful
Puts
block.
it back in, and we're going to get a hold.
Yeah, I think so. Or a block in the back. But the block in the back would be the defender turning around, so it is probably a hold.
Yeah, it's a hold. It looks like the umpire is giving the signal for a hold, so that's going to be 10 yards from the spot.
On the stop.
Just as soon as you get something going, a penalty wreaks havoc on you.
So what are we looking at, 2nd and 15?
Yeah, well.
10-yard penalty. Replay.
Yeah.
2nd down.
Yeah, about 2nd and 15. So that's a big, big play. As Ron Colley was moving the ball on Dwenger, and Dwenger, notoriously defensive squad, forced another fumble. That's the third forced turnover that Dwenger's had against Ron Colley.
Jeez.
Ron Colley and Bishop Dwenger lost about the same amount of seniors. Both are replacing their quarterbacks as well. And it's still the same outcome right now as it was the beginning of the season last year, where it was a 3-0 game. Here's Adams, 2nd and 15. Straight throwing. Adams across the middle. And
blanket coverage.
Yeah, that right arm, though, of number 32, Aaron Perlick. Looked like he got wrapped around Jace Brooks.
Yeah.
But no call on the play.
But what I love is we're actually calling Jace Brooks' name. I mean, we're getting all of our guys involved. A pass to Malik Moore, pass to Caleb Kingley, pass to Jace Brooks. Look at Perlick here, number 32, that in route right there. It was enough, and I mean, that's good coverage right there if you ask me. No flag, no penalty.
That's the way it works. Three wide receiver set near side. Malik Moore split out on the far side. Gaither in the backfield. Adams, he's got time. He's going deep, looking for Malik Moore, and overthrew him. Had two wide receivers in the area, Malik Moore and Jernard Moore. Incomplete. They'll bring up 4th and 13.
And you got to remember, a lot of those reps in preseason are Brandon Sanders to Malik Moore. So it takes time to get that rapport down. You know what I liked about it? That ball was a tight spiral. I mean, that was a pretty looking pass.
He's got an arm. There's no doubt about that. You need that with the speed on the outside that these kids have.
Yeah.
Looking down at the sideline, Jeff, it looks like Cohen Quake is out for the remainder of this game. They took his helmet away. He's got ice on the left ankle. He's moving around okay, but it doesn't look like he's going to be back in.
And I'll tell you, East Noble just getting off the field in time was Landon Mills.
I'm not sure why he didn't let that roll. Conwell, he picked that ball up on the hop. That could have rolled for another 15 yards.
Now, if you're East Noble here, you have to get a stop because this wing T, 4 yards in a cloud of dust. If East Noble can get inside the 30, Tim, you could chew up 6 minutes.
Oh, there's no question about it. Easily 6 minutes.
Looks like a 21-20 AC end of the third. What a game over there at Lewis Field.
Absolutely, Lewis Stadium. The lone Fort Wayne school without turf.
Yeah.
I'm taking donations. No question.
Yeah, but they are getting a field house.
They are. The auxiliary gym and field house. I saw them fence out the area today. The wing tees no longer. Austin Phillips carrying tacklers. Woodson trying to bring him down. Then finally they'll blow it dead. And we're going to get a personal foul on Northside.
Yeah.
It's going to go on Ben Davis, I think.
Flag on the field.
Well, we also had a push there from Omarion Waits.
That's what it was, Jeff.
Yeah, number 50.
Yeah, the umpire saw it, threw the flag immediately. Just no excuse for that as a senior leader.
After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct, defense. 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
So 15-yard penalty, that'll move the chains and then some.
And I don't know why we're getting out of the wing T up 13-0 and just want to chew clock.
Right. I'm running the ball down their throat. Especially with 30 seconds left to go in the quarter. You want to run one play, easy for me to say, and get out here and get into the fourth quarter. But they're going to go with Klein in the pistol. Phillips will take the handoff. Sees a hole, lowers his shoulder. No going that time. And that was led. Davis was in there. Woodson was in there. And number 6, Jernard Moore.
Because not only does the wing T play to East Noble's personnel, but once again it boxes all these super fast, real strong legends in a box where they're just going to bump into each other elbow to elbow.
So that's going to do it for the first 3 quarters of action here from Kendallville, Indiana. Got a good one as expected. East Noble will go into the fourth quarter up 13-0 over Northside. We'll be right back live from SummitCitySports.com.
1995 graduate of East Noble High School.
Damn, Kai, you going crazy.
Huh. Hey, look what I did. I took every loss and then I turned that to a profit. I can't reach my goals with everybody in my pocket. I can't trust the soul, but I know pain, but I can't block it. I can't block it. Hey, look what I did. Hey, they keep hitting me like big bro, let lock in. But we ain't even locked in. We ain't even locked in.
Wake Contracting, your trusted choice for complete home renovations. The heart of your home. Dream kitchens and custom bathrooms designed just the way you want them. 5-star reviews and happy customers. That's the Wake Contracting difference. Call 260-444-6081 or visit us online today.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Start of our fourth quarter. 4's in the air. East Noble trying to grind this down. 2nd and 9. Ball spotted at the 46-yard line. Going back in that pistol with Austin Phillips behind. Ramey went out with that really bad cramp, and he's still on the sideline stretching it out. They're going to hand to Phillips. Phillips makes some space. This is where he's dangerous.
Yes.
Falls forward to the 40. They'll be about 3 yards shy. We'll bring up 3rd and 3. The balance is so tremendous. You notice a difference immediately when Phillips is out on that field.
And falling forward means a gain of 4 yards, Tim. Let's take another look at it here. Did I get the wrong play?
We got an official timeout. We got another Northside player down, cramping.
There you go. Finally, it took here. But a quick handoff to Phillips. He hits his hole, so he's going exactly where he needs to go. He gets tripped up. And in the midst of getting tripped up, Tim, he's still able to lunge and propel himself for another 3 yards. When you're talking about that strength and that kind of uniqueness of being just agile and just kind of, I mean, I've got to think like does he train in the sand? Is he do martial arts as a young kid? Because the fast twitch muscles in his feet, he has, and a lot of that probably is from being, a track athlete as a young kid. Because, when you talk about specialization, the problem with specializing in a specific sport is that you're working the same muscle group over and over again. When you're able to play multiple sports, and that's why I really like martial arts and swimming, because of the full body effect. When you think about martial arts, everything, the simple jab, cross, even when you go to your roundhouse, everything starts on the balls of your feet. Right. So, and it really looks like Austin Phillips has some of that in his pedigree. It just seems like he has little muscle groups that you just don't see often.
Yeah, kids, follow him on Twitter. You'll see what it takes and the work that he puts in to be where he's at right now, being the #1 player in the state.
He went into freshman year repping 225.
Yep. So here we go, back to the action. Big 3rd down play. We're kind of in no man's land, so this may be 4 down territory for East Noble. You go back-to-back runs with Phillips. If he doesn't pick up 3 yards, then tip your hat to Northside. That's my opinion. 3rd and 3. Klein hands Phillips. Great defensive pursuit.
Klein on the carry.
Tremendous, and that was Klein with the keep. And he gets it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 4th and 4 for the Knights. How about Bishop Dwanger's defense? Another forced turnover, Jeff. Oh, goodness.
Tim, it's just crazy to think, but 1996, I'm going to play my first year of college football, and I can barely get up 225.
Yeah.
And I started on that team. It's just amazing the emphasis on sports nowadays as opposed to when we were kids.
30 years, bro. 30 years.
And I remember, you were a part of those first travel basketball teams with BJ Credit.
Yep.
Well, that's Parks and Rec, wasn't it?
Yes, Parks and Rec. Moore's going to inside his 5.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. He can break it over the 20. Well, we got a holding. As Moore. He stayed in bounds, but everybody stopped because they know the flag.
Yeah, they do.
So, unfortunately for Malik, the 96-yard return is going to be wiped away. That's his 3rd big play that's been wiped away on a holding.
Yeah, and that, you're like, oh my gosh, the return, he had guys less than 5 yards away from him. That's what playmakers do.
Yep.
And you saw it was very easy for him to get the edge, and he's really doing a good job of just pulling away from defenders when he does get out there in space.
During the return,
Here's the call.
Return team.
10-yard penalty from the spot. That's going to put them deep in their own, inside their 10.
We're just going to take a look here on the Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning replay, see if we can actually, it's just right there.
Yep. And there was 2 of them. They could have called the second one as well.
Yeah, they could have them pinned against the goal line if they wanted.
Let's see where they, so the 19, they're going to put this at the 9. Let's see where they spot it. And they're going to actually spot it at the 10-yard line where Northside will be 1st and 10. Update from Warsaw. Warsaw does get a touchdown. And the Snyder Panthers up 23-18 right now over the Tigers of Warsaw. So here is Adams back out at quarterback. Spread formation, hands to Gaither. Gaither trying to slither his way through, nowhere to go.
Gaither on the carry.
Could not see who that tackler was.
Now, just real quick, Tim, I would like to say that Northside is playing without Brandon Sanders. I got a chance to see Brandon Sanders play in a start against Snyder last year. And entering this season, I thought that a healthy Brandon Sanders would mean he would be Northeast Indiana's newcomer of the year.
Yeah, and he still can be.
That's the kind of talent he is.
He still can be, but you're seeing something good here in Adams, too, the sophomore. Adams getting pressure from behind and did get away.
So smart. He just avoided a 4-yard loss.
Jeff, that throw did not get to the line of scrimmage, though. This should be intentional grounding.
Well, he was hit from behind. It almost like just fell out of bounds.
Adams ruled down.
Ooh.
Loss in the play.
Okay.
Either way, it's going to be a loss, so they're going to call him down by contact.
3rd and 12.
3rd and 12. Ball spotted.
Shall we take another look on the Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning replay?
Sure.
Interesting play for sure. Adams getting flushed out. That's Getz. He's been a menace all night long.
Yeah, maybe it did get to the line of scrimmage. No, it definitely did not get to the line of scrimmage.
Maybe his knee was down before the ball left his hand.
He looked up to me. Oh, and Northside's going to have to burn a timeout here. 9:37 left in this 4th quarter with 1 time out remaining. Maybe we'll go to that PSN.
Oh, yeah.
Give a shout out to our title sponsor. None of this would happen. They've been our title sponsor since the induction of Summit City Sports.
Between O&E, Orthopedics Northeast, and Parkview Sports Medicine is unique because our team is taking care of the athlete in their own environment on the field. O&E is the other end of our treatment when someone actually does have an injury that requires a specialist care.
We have athletic trainers, we have the physical therapists, and everyone's important. Everyone has a role to play because our goal is the same. We're just trying to get these athletes back to doing what they love to do.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Update. Thanks to Zach Welkland. Give me these updates for the Warsaw Snyder.
Shout out Zach.
Tank Pascal again. Ketron Pascal playing his first year in high school football as a senior, and he's going to be a D1 prospect. Mark my words right now. It's an Andrew Leeper at Homestead type of situation.
You said 6'6", 240?
At least.
Jeez.
Here's Adams in at shotgun, 3rd and 13. Looks for the quick hitter to Moore to make things happen. A little heavy, and that did hit the ground. Good call.
Yeah, but Perlick, man, great effort on that one.
But 4th and 13, and they're going to have to punt it from their own end zone. Right here, will the Northside Legends. 1 timeout remaining, 9:32. Still plenty of time. You get 1 break here, and you're right back into this ball game. But all the momentum still with East Nobles. It's been the majority of this game.
Yeah, it really has. You know, Dante Adams has showed us some things out there, and what it really did is it allowed to spread this East Noble defense and make it a little bit healthier for Malik.
Good punt by Moore.
It is a good punt.
Angled a little bit out wide, and it stays in, and it'll be down out of bounds at the 48-yard line of Northside. So right here, Jeff, I mean, you got to go back to the wing tee here, and you pick up 2 or 3 first downs, you can put this game away right now.
Yeah, but even out of the pistol, they're giving it to Austin Phillips, and he's grinding you out, 2 to 3 yards. But I will... You know, the thing about it, though, we did see Easton Klein, he got his foot stepped on. He's been taking some kind of unnecessary hits in that wing tee as well.
Right.
I mean, this is a first-year starting senior quarterback. We want to make sure that he's good to go entering NE8 play. And entering that week 2 matchup at Snyder. Woo. Now it's like, dang. That's going to be a game right there.
Yeah, fans, if you're coming to that game next Friday, just go ahead and get in line tomorrow because you're going to have to get there that early to get in
Now with Tank, it's like, because we knew Snyder's defense was going to be one of the best in Northeast Indiana. Is Snyder a top 3 team in the power poll?
They very well could be, Jeff, especially what they're doing right now to Warsaw, up 30-18? Yep, 30-18 as Keaton Robinson finished that. Tank Pascal had a 29-yard play, got to the ball at the 1-yard line, then Keaton Robinson put it in for the score. Up next for
Max Johnson at quarterback for Snyder this year.
For East Noble, as we mentioned, they'll be at Snyder. We'll be live from Russ Isaac Stadium. They're calling it the Ike. And for Northside, they will be at New Haven next Friday night. That will be live from SummitCitySports.com as well. 9:23 left in this game.
Yeah, you got the Northrop North Side. You got the. And then in week 5, you got the Leo and East Noble, which should be a lot of fun.
Yeah. East Noble.
I think Ramey's done for the night. He's walking around. He's not happy that he's not in the game, but you know the cramps. I'm just so happy it's not an ankle.
Right. It didn't look good when he came out. So right now you have 2 starters out for Coach Stewart and East Noble, and Cohen Quake and Ian Ramey.
And you could argue that they've been the 2 best players in this game for East Noble.
Oh, that first half, Cohen Quake off the edge defensively was a problem.
Offense. After the play was over, dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct, defense. We will enforce both penalties.
So it's going to be a illegal formation on Northside, but a dead ball foul, personal foul on Northside or on East Noble, and the referees explain it right now to Coach Stewart. But you just cannot, you got to stay away from those silly dead ball personal fouls. I know they're youngsters, they're teenagers. You got to keep your calm.
Yeah, I mean, it's just easier said than done. I mean, football, the ultimate team sport, and it takes aggression to be successful at this sport and to compete at a high level.
Yeah.
And like I said, Tim, and we've known this for a number of years, 4A football, Northeast Indiana is the highest level, really, of 4A football that you're going to find statewide.
No question.
I feel like the consistency with it, as far as the success the 4A schools have had. Remember, the Saints were up in 5A for a while from success factor when Joe Tittman and those boys are winning.
Illegal formation. East Noble is declining that penalty. We have a dead ball, unsportsmanlike, that will be enforced after the play. It'll be East Noble ball, 15 yards from the 48-yard line.
So the punt was down out of bounds at the 48. So it'll be 15-yard penalty, I would assume, on East Noble from that 48-yard line of Northside.
We have a lost and found department up here. We now have a cell phone.
Yeah, that's exactly what they're doing. They're marking that off right now. Warsaw fumbles at the 1-yard line with a chance of making a 5-point game. So back and forth they go there at Tiger Stadium. 9:23 left right here. Has been the longest minute and a half in the history of football.
A little bit.
As we'll get it going here momentarily.
We talked about, maybe taking 6 minutes away from that 9:23, but we're going to find out shortly because it's 1st and 10.
Yeah, we'll find out real quick what East Noble's going to decide. 1 timeout remaining for Northside, 2 for East Noble. They will go back to the wing tee. Nope, they're going to just bunch it. Wing tee with the wide receiver.
Yeah, and that allows for Scott to possibly break free for a route.
Phillips gets it out to the 40 and pushes forward to the 42.
I don't know if our camera caught it, but you just see that downfield blocking by Perlick. Aaron Perlick is a player, number 32. I'm sorry, I love to tell it to you guys. Now you're going to see Perlick blocking Jannard Moore, and you know what? He's blocking all the way through the whistle.
Which you love to see him.
Right there, gets to that second level.
Ooh. 2nd and 4. Wing tee. Man in motions, Phillips. Phillips takes a toss and out over the 50. It'll get it to about the 47-yard line. Beautiful run by Alex Phillips off the toss.
Yeah, Alex Phillips, who was the number 4 running back his sophomore year, behind Dylan Krell and Ramey and
yeah, we got a flag.
It's just something here at East Noble.
Illegal substitution, defense, 12 men on the field. 5-yard penalty, still first down.
That has definitely been like the 10 players or the 12 players.
Yeah. That is tough.
But yeah, let's take a look at Alex Phillips here. I mean, there's his brother blocking for him, and once again just cuts it up, takes that hit, gets a few more yards.
First and 5. Austin Phillips in the backfield. He's going to take the handoff.
And nowhere to go there.
Yeah, ran right into number 12, Jamekus Martin, the senior.
Austin Phillips on the carry.
And that'll be a no gain. Back to the line of scrimmage, 2nd and 5.
Stop by the middle of the
update from Carroll, 40-0 with 4.5 minutes left to go in the second quarter.
Jeez. You know, Jamarcus Martin goes 6'3", 220 pounds. I mean, these two inside linebackers, how about Marcus Williams at 6'2", 223?
2nd and 5.
Perlick, nowhere to go.
Nowhere at all. Great job in the backfield. Number 3 was Jamari Simmons in there first, along with Leslie Woodson. And Woodson's hurt. He's asking for a sub, holding his left arm. Hopefully that's not a shoulder injury. Number 44 is going to come in to replace him, who's not on our roster.
Yeah, it's early season. We've seen number 34 from East Noble, now 44 from Northside, ironing out some stuff. And they got guys trying to run off, and they have to tell them to come back on.
3rd and 7. Klein's going to go under center. Austin Phillips is behind him. Alex Phillips takes the pitch. Oh, this is going to be something good here for Alex Phillips. Spins it back into the center of the field. Still on his feet. Inside the 25-yard line. Tackled at the 23. How about moving the chains? Keep pitching it to the senior, Alexander Phillips.
Good for another East Noble first down.
Phillips is a big-time playmaker. We saw that last year on both sides of the ball. It looks like maybe East Noble might have gotten away with one on the hold, but once again, I mean, it's just part of the game. And lots of times, Tim, as long as you can keep that hold inside the width of the shoulder pads, you're going to be good.
Yep.
Dang, 0-0 in overtime for BD.
Yeah, 0-0 is the score there at Shields Field, and that's going to be 5-yard penalty on East Noble. Just can't afford that. You're moving the ball. You pick up a big first down with 6:23 left, and you get not one, but 2 jumped off sides there for East Noble.
Yeah, but they still got the ball with first down. They're inside the Legends 30-yard line. I mean, you got to feel good from where you're at right now to keep that Legends offense off the field, because now with Dante Adams in there, you feel like it's just a matter of time before Malik breaks one.
I agree.
Yeah, I mean, you're starting to feel something generating there with that offense.
Back in the wing tee. 1st and 15. Clock rolling at 6 minutes. Hands to Austin Phillips. Austin Phillips shimmering through near the 20, and is going to be tackled. They're going to mark him at the 21. So +3, +2 of the original line of scrimmage will bring up 2nd and 8 for the Knights. But most importantly, Jeff, the clock is rolling for East Noble. 5:45 remaining.
And everything that Dante Adams was doing out there at quarterback was like the decision that you would want him to make.
Yes.
Like he was darn near flawless out there. I know he has spent, Tim, it's got to be at least 8 years of training with Antoine Taylor, Matrix QB.
You can see those kids that are trained up by him. There's no doubt. Going back to Deuce. Alexander Phillips again. He's going to break this one inside the 10.
What a cut.
The 5.
What a
Stiff
cut.
arm. Touchdown. Alexander Phillips would not be denied with a 21-yard touchdown run.
Woo! And for Alex Phillips, that's his first touchdown of the night. Ian Ramey had the first 2. Those first 2 were runs of about 2 yards. This one, they take in a 20-yard jaunt. What is about
21 Jeff.
21-yard jaunt. We'll take another look at it because this drive was brought to you by Alex Phillips. Followed his brother right there, but the wherewithal to cut it inside and take it to the house for 6.
More balance from the Phillips family, staying on the feet. Outstanding job as East Noble's keeping their offense in. They're going for 2 to make this a 21-0 game.
They had a picture on one of the football pages on Facebook, and it was Alex and Austin and his parents.
Yeah,
it's just such a cool picture.
Yep, I saw that. So Klein goes under center. Austin Phillips behind him. Alex. Oh, they're going to flip it out. Oh, they had him too. And that's going to be a sack.
Yeah, Austin Phillips was all alone out there.
All alone, but he was swallowed up too quickly by number 3, Jamari Simmons. Also in there was number 25, Logan Niddle.
Ooh, they got the light show and the cannons going and pork burgers and all that stuff.
It's an outstanding. The one thing that East Noble's definitely going to have to do is they're going to have to get a bigger concession stand with all these people that.
Well, you just had a second one.
Yeah, just get a second one. Yeah. I mean, they need a full-size Texas Roadhouse to fill all these people. No question about it.
They need an In-N-Out burger.
We need one east of the Mississippi, for God's sake.
Yeah. They just need to get In-N-Out with them pork burgers.
Oh, those are phenomenal. 5:14 left in this game. East Noble in absolute control.
This is such a statement right here.
Huge.
I mean,
huge.
But Dwanger also, did you say they switched to Knox Johnson?
No, I think Coffin was he was cramping, and they brought Knox in for a series.
Okay.
But it is overtime there between Ron Colley and Bishop Dwanger. Looks like Ron Colley's going to get the ball first.
Well, and remember last year the offense started off slow, but that offense was churning by the end of the year.
Yep. Yeah, Henry Jordan really progressed throughout the season. And it really changed when they flip-flopped some DBs to wide receivers, some wide receivers to DBs. That's really when the offense opened up.
Easton Klein down on the sideline getting some love from his coaches. He's kind of got like that Braden Steely hair looking going on down there. Braden Steely, that's one of the best football players last 5 years to come out of this area.
I can appreciate some great lettuce, no doubt about it. Here is Rowan Pitta. And he's going to kick this one. Moore has a chance here. Moore, he'll grab it. Lost his mouthpiece. Moore cuts it back to the 20. He's got an alley. And out over the 35, upended. But he just runs with no regard for his own safety. I love it.
Man, he is looking like Bronte Johnson out there. Remember the young Tay in the return game was just electric. I mean, Tay was doing that as a freshman. I remember that game at Carroll when Deuce was going up against Becker, and it ended up being like 50-60 or something.
Right.
And it was like, who is this freshman in the return game? Yep. But Malik, he really hasn't been stopped in KOR.
Yeah, who would have thought Bronte would end up being one of the best safeties in the country?
Me. Woo! It was like last year. Marcus, just put him on the field. Trust me, you will not.
You won't regret it.
You won't regret that one.
Davis, good throw out here near side. But the pass brought him back. It's going to be a loss of 1.
Hurlick is a super player.
Yeah, absolutely. What a huge transfer.
Yeah, he's just so instinctual, Tim. And not only that, he's got the body to back it up.
Yep. Kingolay couldn't get any space after the catch. It's going to be a loss of 1. 2nd and 11. Just under 5 minutes left in this ball game. So Ron Colley does score a touchdown to open up the overtime against Dwanger. Adams and shotgun trips far side, lone wide receiver to the near side. He's going to roll out to his right. He's got pressure and has to throw it away.
Gets again.
Pass is incomplete.
But I'll tell you what.
3rd down.
I mean, we talked about the size advantage, north side against East Noble. East Noble has no problem getting into the backfield of Legends. That's all game long.
All game long. And Adams took a really big hit, too, after he threw that. He's shaken up a little bit.
Well, and that's Getz. Getz was first-team all-conference as a sophomore, Tim. Ooh. He's a super player.
They got players all over here. Getz, Mills. Colton Quake is not on the field either. They're starting defensive end.
Getsko 6'1", 225.
3rd and 11, 4:21 remaining in this ball game.
He runs like a daggum linebacker.
This is 4 down material no matter what, and we got a timeout called by Northside. Their last timeout of the game. And it'll be 3rd and 11. They want to talk about it. But what a night here tonight. It's lived up to the hype. To next Friday is going to be must-see TV. I was talking to Athletic Director Steve Zimbo over there, and they are actually renting an inflatable big screen projector and big screen to put behind the bleachers to throw our broadcast on.
For real?
Yeah, because they know that the kids are going to be out there playing behind.
Oh, yeah.
So they'll have that up. But, you know, they are going to pack that house next Friday night.
What a special night.
I mean, and East Noble will pack that visiting side.
They will pack that visiting side.
It is going to be an electric atmosphere. We had the opportunity to do a soccer match this past and got a first-hand look at the press box and the field.
I wish I would have known about girls' flag on Monday. Like, we would have wanted to cover that. I just been so busy with that software and stuff, but Joe Northern's going to start getting awesome flag.
Absolutely. Don't worry, girls' flag football coverage. We got a little bit last Saturday. We'll continue to get it. Oh, good stunt, but Adams on the center of the field. Oh, and that was right there for Kingley. Just couldn't pull it down.
Yeah, it really was. I mean, in stride. Yeah, Caleb had to leave his feet, but he wishes he could have that one back, Tim. Adams put that one on the money.
Caleb Kingley.
So right now, Warsaw does score on a 60-yard run. They're down 30-25 now with Snyder.
So Dante Adams definitely looks, what we say, 5'9". Why can't I find Adam? There he is. 5'9", 150 pounds. So but he's got some arm strength.
Oh, he's got really good arm strength, Jeff, and only a sophomore. It's only going to get stronger.
Yeah.
Here he is, 4th down, 4th and 11, steps up in the pocket.
Yep.
He's got to tuck it, but there's 3 East Noble players waiting. Outstanding prevent defense right there from East Noble. And it's going to be a turnover and downs, and East Noble can milk the clock to get to this win.
But once again, Tim, now Dante Adams in the first half, as a wide receiver, was able to get past the defender and draw a pass interference. How many times in a game like this would you see a sophomore take off? Not Dante Adams.
Yeah.
He steps up into the pocket to evade outside pressure. I mean, once again, that's high IQ type stuff from your quarterback, and you just got to love it.
Yeah, there's no question about that.
If anything,
East Noble will take the ball over 1st and 10. 1st and 10 from the north side 39-yard line.
Yeah, defensively and offensively, Tim.
Right here.
Ian Ramey. Yeah, for sure.
Klein pitches. That's who is that? Is that nope. That was Ian Ramey back into the ball game. All right.
Lucas Nyman.
Was it? 28.
Number 25.
26.
Lucas Nyman on the kick.
Oh, that was 25.
Yeah, I mean, Lucas Nyman, you don't lose a whole lot when you go from, an Ian Ramey to a Lucas
10-yard
Nyman.
penalty. First down.
But, folks, we were just talking about our PSM player of the game, and, I think you have to look at it from both the defensive aspect. He was very disruptive in the backfield, was able to hold, contain in certain plays, kind of set the tone, and offensively, just grinding out those tough yards and getting those first 2 touchdowns. Would you say the PSM player of the game would go to the senior?
Yeah, I would think so.
Ian Ramey?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think
that's a good call.
Yeah, I think so, too.
If Cohen Quake could have stayed in this for the second half, he would have put up a fight.
Oh, for sure.
Here we go. 3:45 clock rolling. That was a holding call on East Noble, so it's 1st and 20.
Uh-oh.
Blown play. Running back went the wrong direction. So Klein will just hold on to it. Smart job by the senior. Don't try to do anything funky with it.
Yeah.
Just take the loss and move on to 2nd down. And actually, he got a gain of 1 on that. So it'll bring up 2nd and 19 for the Knights.
And we've seen that a few times. You turn to the left. Maybe it was supposed to go to the right.
Yeah.
Maybe it was a misread by the running back. Like you said, there's a lot of working parts in this wing T right here.
Right.
and it definitely does value the running backs. But once again, what you're doing is you're keeping all these athletic players. There's a lot of players on the line of scrimmage actually right now.
East Noble, Alexander Phillips, who got that last score. He's tackled.
Phillips on the carry.
And they'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and they're going to give him a 2-yard gain. We'll bring up 3rd and 17 for the Knights, but the clock continues to roll. Northside cannot stop it. They are out of timeouts.
Now, how it's different from what Knox did last year with Miles McLaughlin, who set the record for most rushing yards in a season and nearly broke the career record of Derrick Henry, except for Bishop Lures had his number at semi-state last year. But the difference is Miles was doing it from a wildcat position, so you actually had like an extra lineman out there.
Correct.
Because you took the quarterback out of the equation. He was the quarterback. But I saw an interview with Knox head coach, and they're actually going to pass the ball a little bit this year.
Hey, you do. Good coaches do what their personnel dictates. You know, that's as simple as that. As East Noble will take their second timeout of the half. Still one remaining here, and it'll be 3rd and 17 out of the timeout. Bishop Dwenger, 4th and 6 in overtime. They have to score on this play. It's 4th and goal from the 6. There's like 7 minutes left in the Warsaw-Snyder game.
Pumping up the jam here. Ron Colley they got 7?
Ron Colley will win it over Bishop Dwenger 7-0. Wait, hold on. There's a flag out on the field. If it's against Ron Colley, they're going to replay 4th down. So it'll go back. 2:08 left. Well, a big shout out, Athletic Director Perlick here at East Noble. I was an outstanding host.
Yep.
Plan to get a lot of basketball coverage up here as well throughout the year.
East Noble at Snyder, at Huntington North, host DeKalb. That's a big one in week 4. At Leo, host Norwell, host Columbia City, at New Haven, at Belmont.
I mean, they're looking to run the rest of the table.
I mean,
just got to figure out the quarterback situation. Davis showed you something here. Or Adams, excuse me, showed us something here.
Oh, yeah.
And you still have Sanders that most likely will be the starter next week.
East Noble wins next week. They're running the table.
Yeah.
That'll be the 2nd year in a row that they go undefeated. Was it the 3rd year in a row they go undefeated in the regular season? I mean, they've won the NE8 the last 3 years. Northside at New Haven, host Northrop. At Concordia, host Lures. At Wayne, host South, host Homestead, at Snyder. Those last 2 games, those were tough games.
That was a penalty on Ron Colley, so Dwenger with another opportunity to tie it up. And they're going to, I think he was up above. He got in. Colin Campbell, the junior. Low line drive kick.
He's wearing Ellinger's number.
Yep, wearing 23.
He looks like Ellinger out there.
At Dwenger, the seniors decide who they give their jersey to.
Oh, cool.
For the next year.
That is freaking cool.
Yep. So Colin Campbell was gifted that by Ellinger.
Who got Dougie Henry's jersey?
What did he wear?
Shefferly.
6. Shefferly, Jordan Fabini has that.
There you go.
But Colin Campbell does get it in there. Now they got to get the PAT to tie it up, or are they going to go for 2 for the win?
Just so everybody knows, Tim's son's Eli is a sophomore on the varsity team at Dwenger. That's why he's got the inside on all that.
Yeah. So 1:16 left. Northside will take over, but unfortunately for Northside, there's no 19-point play in that playbook. So it will be Adams. Then shotgun rolls out to his right.
You see Getz holding contain like that?
I mean, he's done it 3 or 4 times. He's going to bring it back this time, Will Adams. And Adams will be tackled. And that's the sophomore. Check it. That's the sophomore Henry Prater with the stop.
I mean, Henry Prater, man, like this sophomore class right here, 2 years from now, and Dante took a big hit on that one. Not only that, he's running for his life. He had Austin Phillips coming after him. I mean, nowhere to go. Was that not textbook by number 55, Tayton Getz? And he's been doing it all game.
Absolutely.
He's been manhandling O-lineman all game. You can't run to the right side.
And especially...
He looks like Brock Schott out there. He's taking away half the field.
Great call. You know, you want to roll out and give your quarterback an opportunity. You know, quarterbacks that don't have a lot of experience, but when you have defensive ends holding that edge like they are, that takes that completely out of the offense. Has done a great job with that, and Adams, unfortunately, is down, and he is in pain, and they're not stretching him. I do not think
double overtime.
This is cramping because the couple of coaches on the East Noble sideline started immediately waving for the PSM staff to come over so the trainers will check him out.
Henry Prater came in with that big swipe. I mean, he was going for the fumble.
Yeah.
Henry Prater collapsed big time. I mean, he's a big, strong, athletic kid, only a sophomore. You can tell he's a future star for the East Noble Knights. And, for Dante Adams, that's just one of those things. He's trying to get out of bounds.
Right.
But you're going the full width of the field just about because you were outside the other hash marks. So, yeah. I'm so proud of what Dante has done coming into this game and really turning it around for Northside. It was just a matter of time. We probably just throw to a commercial right now, Tim.
Yeah, let's do that. We'll be right back here as they tend to the quarterback, Dante Adams, at Summit City Sports.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. So that was the quarterback, Dante Adams, a sophomore. He was helped off the field. It looked like a lower leg injury. It was not cramping. But a great job coming put into the fire was the sophomore, Dante Adams. You got to like what you've seen from the sophomore quarterback.
Yeah, I definitely did, Tim. I mean, quarterback IQ, it's as good as you're going to find in high school football. He didn't do many things wrong. It's just on that play right there, Tayden Getz showed that he is probably an all-state defensive lineman this year.
From what we saw tonight, Jeff, it's a no-doubter he is.
Yeah, he is.
Moore is going to go deep. Double covered. And caught it. Went and high-pointed the football. Did number 14, Vince Murphy, the junior. Outstanding catch.
Vince Murphy.
That's a 50-50 ball right there. Murphy said, no, man, this is mine. Went up and grabbed it. We're not going to get a chance to look at it on the Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning replay, but Murphy is a junior at 6 foot, 150 pounds, and he just willed that catch, Tim.
47 seconds left. They'll roll the clock here as soon as the chains are set. They do. 40 seconds. Here's Moore again, looking to throw. Surveys. He's got a man wide open on the far side of the field. He doesn't see him. He still doesn't see him. Now he does. Hurls it out there, but it's going to be short and picked by the sophomore Aaron Perlick. Why not to finish this game for the East Noble Knights? What a game here by Coach Stewart's club.
And by Perlick. Whew. I do concur on that one, Tim. I mean, Aaron Perlick has been phenomenal in his first ever game for East Noble. You know, Coach Alex Stewart, as you mentioned, coming in here and showing us the wing tee. And that is the absolute right call. And, I think that's why everybody picked, East Noble to win this game, is because they are pretty much superior when it comes to diagnosing other teams, working with their personnel. A lot of the staff has been here for a long, long time. But once again, we did not see Brandon Sanders, who I think is an elite top talent in Northeast Indiana. I don't even know if that would have been enough in this game. That wing tee was special. I don't know how many people saw that coming, but it was the total right move.
Yeah, I know you or I didn't see it coming.
No, and they always use an H-back. East Noble always uses an H-back, but this is old school football right here.
And victory formation, the sweetest formation in all of sports. And that will do it here from East Noble. So, still 12 seconds left, but the celebration is starting as East Noble will move to 1-0 on the season with an outstanding performance and a shutout, 19-0 over Northside. Parkview Sports Medicine Player of the Game. We're going to give it to Ian Ramey, outstanding two-way player here tonight. And what a game to start the season, Jeff.
Yeah, absolutely. Ian Ramey was very methodical on offense. You didn't need to break the big one here against this great defense that's highlighted by the safety, Malik Moore. Not many teams are going to be able to break big ones against Northside when you got a guy like Moore in the defensive backfield. But Ramey was steady in goal line situation. He knew how to maneuver in that tight box. Defensively, he was getting into the backfield. He wasn't losing contain. He was breaking down. He was able to take down the running backs in the backfield, Malik Moore, Caleb Kingley, Brandon Gaither. So proud of what he was able to do today coming in after that. And who did the backflip out there? That was number 7. Oh, the big man.
Oh, the big fella.
What? Gatz is out there doing backflips, everybody. Riley Biddle showed him how it's done.
That was Gatz and Levi Schlittemeyer.
Oh, what? That was sick. Big number 55 out there doing the backflip in front of the band and the students. But to shout out to the Kendallville guys. I had picked Northside to win this game beforehand. They proved me wrong, but it was a great show, too.
Yeah, an outstanding start to the season. A lot of success around the Northeast area. And got to give it up to Carroll, absolutely putting the state on notice, absolutely blitzing Hamilton Southeastern. But tonight was a good one here. Tremendous ball game for the East Noble Knights as they move to 1-0 and head to that battle next week at Russ Isaac Stadium on the campus of Snyder High School. Jeff and I will be live from that. Until then, for Pat Reith, Jeff Mahoney, I am Tim Atkinson. You've been watching Indiana High School football right here from SummitCitySports.com.
Adios, mis amigos.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260s dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
I started playing football when I was 4 years old in the Cub Football League at Leo. My freshman year of high school, I really started to notice that there was something different about how I played compared to what some other people were playing like. So then I started to develop more. I started to see the results, and then being able to go to Iowa was a big opportunity for me. Being able to train here at PSM has really given me an edge over my competitors. Working on my speed, that's the name of the game nowadays, is who's the fastest guy on the field. Being able to put my body in different positions to allow me to be in the best position during the game. It's so important to not take those days off and just get into a place like PSM where they have flexible hours, and it's good for college athletes to come in and just train.
The athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
Developed for athletes of all sports, PSM's Edge training program is a personalized, high-intensity experience designed to help you outperform the competition. Whether you're looking to enhance your speed, strength, power, agility, or overall fitness, our expert training staff will build a program that adapts to your schedule while maximizing your overall performance. Now accepting athletes 12 years old and up. Get started today. Schedule your free evaluation at psmsports.com/edge.
At PSM Sports Therapy, recovery is more than getting you back to your sport. It's about building a stronger version of you. Our team of experts uses state-of-the-art technology to build personalized care plans that get you healthy and back in action safely. With no physician order needed, contact us directly to receive top-quality care exactly when you need it. Call 260-266-4007. Visit one of our Fort Wayne locations or go to psmsports.com to learn more.
Here, every athlete is one of one. Every day is an opportunity to improve, to become faster, stronger, healthier. That's our commitment. With elite training and expert care, we transform athletes by pushing through challenges and sharing every victory. PSN, you've got goals. We help you get there. Learn more at psmsports.com.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
At the University of St. Francis, we believe everyone's made for greatness. Here, students are inspired to reach higher, academically, personally, and spiritually. We're not just shaping minds, we're forming servant leaders with purpose and heart. Rooted in faith and tradition, we prepare students to live lives of virtue, service, and joy. This is where faith meets reason, and where students discover who they're truly called to be. Discover greater.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Damn, Kai, you going crazy.
Huh. Hey, look what I did. I took every loss and then I turned that to a profit. I can't reach my goals with everybody in my pocket. I can't trust the soul, but I know pain, but I can't block it. I can't block it. Hey, look what I did. Hey, they keep hitting me like big bro, let's lock in. But we ain't even locked in. We ain't even locked in.
Wake Contracting, your trusted choice for complete home renovations. The heart of your home. Dream kitchens and custom bathrooms designed just the way you want them. 5-star reviews and happy customers. That's the Wake Contracting difference. Call 260-444-6081 or visit us online today.
Partnership between O&E, Orthopedics Northeast, and Parkview Sports Medicine is unique because our team is taking care of the athlete in their own environment on the field. O&E is the other end of our treatment when someone actually does have an injury that requires a specialist care.
We have athletic trainers, we have the physical therapists, and everyone's important. Everyone has a role to play because our goal is the same. We're just trying to get these athletes back to doing what they love to do.